the year.
And the mark taken by Steve Lawrence at left half back. Gee, not too much on offer as he kicks up towards the centre. Oh, what a mark! Goodness, that's mark of the year.
Big climb by Somerville, but no mark. Off hands to Harding. Hoisted high, short of the goal square. Courage needed here.
Oh! Steve Paxman coming into the side at the expense of Zanotti. Oh, Lynch! What have you done?
Alarm bell sounding for North Welly forward in this term. Stevens towards centre, half forward. What a spectacular mark by Waterman.
But competitive. He's kicked to about 30 metres. Oh,
Formerly with Box Hill, Northern Knights. Oh! Missed the line. What a mark. Rossi's line as he lifted.
Tony McGuinness brings it back. Motter at the back.
Oh! Magra goes into the square. Lovely kick by Minch.
Oh! What a mark! No!
he's played it! Campbell reported. McKay. Oh!
Considine's kick. Oh, Kelly, what a leap. Kick by Champion, up to half forward. Oh, kick it! What a ride!
Kick out wide, get McAdam from.
Daicos this quarter against the breeze. Oh, what a great mark! Hunter! 55 metres out. Good kick. Oh, what a mark!
Mark of the year. Mark of the year in the last round.
Well, what about those two? There's some sensational grabs. Do you have any favourites?
I think the high-flying Modgers, you know, he's quite an exciting footballer.
You took a lot of them. Jamie, how are you, mate?
How are you?
Good to see you. Thanks for you make it, mate. You look a bit...
Sorry.
We're going to need you to relax.
I just been for a selectors meeting, actually, so this is the way we do ourselves up. You know?
It's perfect, mate. Very impressive. Now we need you to loosen up and maybe you can actually put a bit of effort in tonight and help us with the barbie on the bar or something.
No filet mignon. What's going on? It's only sausages.
Don't be too fussy, mate. It's a bit rough around the edges, but she'll do for tonight, all right?
All right, okay.
I'll catch you in a minute.
All right, I know.
Well, your opponent for tonight, Sue, is... well, we've got lots of champions in the room, but this one's a could-have-been champion, okay? And only just at that, eh?
Yes, I am. I am just a could-have-been, but it's an absolute honour and a privilege to play against you, Sue.
Thank you.
Well, how would you go on the rugby floor against her, Coves?
Pass on that one.
I've heard you've got some moves, though, mate.
I have, and I'm hoping Geelong's going to have plenty of good moves tomorrow, too.
Well, we'll come back, and hopefully Coves is time to peg Sue back by the time we get back. A little bit of a break, back with more. Well, g'day again. One of the secrets to staying awake all night is exercising. Let me give you the tip, but the thing to remember is try and get a bike that actually fits. One of the guys that have always created a lot of problems for a lot of league clubs in big finals matches, particularly Essendon and even Geelong for that matter, as we recall not so long ago, is John the Rat Platten. How are you, mate?
Fish, how you doing?
Good to see you tonight.
Yeah, lovely.
Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, it's very nice.
We haven't been able to get you off the pinball machine yet, mate. What's going on?
Oh, no, I don't mind a bit of penny, so yeah, a bit of fun to keep my eyes awake. So.
Got a stack of 2 bob bits on the table there.
I'll pinch them. I'll put them back in my pocket too.
Now, you've come over in 1986.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, a bit of a fuss too, wasn't there? I mean, there was a couple of clubs chasing you at the time, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, Fish, and matter of fact, I can remember the first week of my VFL days, and I was got sought after by Carlton and Hawthorn, but I did all the pre-season with Hawthorn, and I wanted to play with Hawthorn, and I got taken to court by Carlton on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Gee, they were persistent.
Oh yeah, very much so. So Carlton said, oh, look, okay, you know, John, you go and play with Hawthorn, and I finished up playing with Hawthorn, and my first game was against Carlton in my first VFL game. And I tell you what, Fish, right. I'm glad I was wearing brown shorts too.
Fair enough. You were in court that week or something?
In court, yeah, court for the 3 days. So it was, yeah, pretty amazing sort of week for me, and pretty hair-raising. Yeah,
a lot of great finals too, mate. Must have, I mean, I suppose in a way lucky you stayed with Hawthorn, maybe?
Oh yes, I was, you know, like the last 10 years with Hawthorn, playing in 5 grand finals, winning 4 of them, and it's been tremendous for me. And, you know, 86, 88, you know, 89 was just sensational. And
yeah, you've heard Geelong.
Just hang on. You're not going to talk about 89, are you, John?
Okay. I tell you now, I cannot remember the game because one of your good mates knocked me out in the first quarter.
Is that right? You'd be responsible for that
I
too.
didn't see that. You would have told the bloke to go get the rat, and you fixed him right up.
I might have been actually just marking something down the record, and someone said you fell heavily and hit your head on the ground.
Oh, that's what they always say.
Don't start that, Kate.
No, it was a fair game, but I must admit it was one of the best grand finals I've ever seen on the replay the next day, so it was sensational.
You take it pretty hard, don't you, Coves?
Very much so.
Yeah, you're pretty passionate.
I've had 3 occasions in the last 6 years to take it pretty hard in grand finals. It's all right. You've played how many premiership sides?
I've played in 5 and won 4. Yeah, it's been great.
Oh, it's a fair record. Now, how did you go against Sue? Did she give you a whipping, mate?
That's a rather personal question. Yes, she did. So I thought I'd get away from the pool table and just talk footy. And I come over here and he's talking about 89.
Well, what was the best thing to come out of 89?
This is a very good question, Paul. Now, it's no good dwelling on the negatives, such as you watching it from a hospital bed. I like to think we should highlight the positives in football. And I think the most positive thing, the biggest highlight, I think everyone still says to this day, was Garry Ablett's performance in the 89 grand final.
Yeah, sensational.
And hoping he's going to repeat that in this year's grand final.
Well, you'd be happy with 9?
Well,
you're a hard man to please, let's face it.
Actually, when he had the couple of weeks off, the enforced couple of weeks off, notice Richard Osborne out by the barbecue too, I'm not talking to him. When he had a couple of weeks off, I said, he'll come back for the prelim and the grand. A pair of 8s would be nice. Well, he only got 4 last week, but the 8 would be nice in this one.
Average 8, maybe.
Very nice.
Well, that would be great, but let's, for Coves' sake, let's face it, he's a bit down until maybe 5 o'clock come the final siren. Here's Garry Ablett in action at his best, 89.
So in the centre, Antrobus is throwing his elbows everywhere. Garry Hocking, the hand pass out. Lindner ducks his head. Play on to the umpire. And laconically, Bruce Lindner turns onto the left foot. And a magnificent mark taken by Ablett.
He desperately wants to get into the game. Sweeps it wide. A chance for Yates to run through, and he does. 2 bounces to Yates. Has a look up forward. Wants to find Ablett. Under pressure, but he recovers beautifully. Swings round onto the left foot. Shoots in towards full forward. And goal!
His kick inside 50. Huge pack of players. Ablett. Well, as he come down with that mark, that is an amazing grab.
Free kick being kicked out of it to Stoneham. It's against Dersma. Stoneham's kick into the forward pocket. Ablett. Oh! How do you describe that?
Brilliant. Campbell off and Yates on for Melbourne. 13 points the difference after that goal kick by David Cameron down to half-forward. Ablett again, creating opportunities. 25 metres out, 10 metres out, and boots it.
Burke to the advantage of Hughes. Hughes up towards half-forward. Thumps it. Ablett at the back will mark and goal.
4 goals to Ablett.
Bairstow to Bruns, controls it brilliantly, pulls it back. Ablett will come in from the side. Now he opts out of the contest. He did the right thing. Kick towards centre-half forward. Ablett's in front. Strong mark. Wonderful mark. Ablett wasting no time. Around Hamilton. Goes inside 50. Gets his second goal. Magic. Ball is still running Essendon's way. On his knees, Watson. Bailey coming to meet him. Stoneham, brilliantly played. Shovels it out to accommodate Ablett. Ablett decides to run down towards the 50. Goes long. It's bending back. That is a magnificent goal. A great game. Runs hard against the boundary line. Pulls it back towards the pocket. Over the top. Guess who? Stoneham behind the pack. Ablett in the pocket. Don't tell me. I don't believe it.
He floats around Bill Brownless. Kicks in towards half forward. Ablett. Directly in front. Kicking from just inside 40 metres. And long live the king.
Gee, can we keep, is there more of that?
Well, it's been said before, he's pretty special, isn't he?
Fantastic. And actually, that preliminary final, we were just with the highlights.
Broke our hearts, man.
Against you. In some ways, I reckon that was a greater performance in the grand final, because he had about 23 kicks that afternoon.
Yeah, we only, I mean, Rat and I, we probably watch in awe sometimes with Garry, and the mark of a champion seems he almost treats his opponent with contempt sometimes, doesn't he? We saw him run around the man the mark. He was kicking goals from outside 50 on the boundary.
He just plays with the fish, doesn't he? Just sort of shows the ball and does this and does that. And
See, if we see that very clearly in the game, in the grand final, it's going to be scary for Carlton.
Yes, it is. It's usually actually in a lot of games I get the opportunity to see Garry play. And this is the only compensation over the years has been the fact that Geelong hasn't won a flag. At least I've seen Ablett play all his career. But I'm about to say there's no compensations anymore. But that's been the great thing about him. In a lot of games, if he kicks the first goal of the game, You can just sense everyone lifts early. And they're in for a good day. Yeah, I just heard that.
It's already started.
It's getting very late too.
That's James. He's not running the barbecue very well.
It's probably very well cooked, actually. More than 89. It was obviously probably the most memorable grand final in the history of the game, some say.
For sure.
Obviously, my memories might be vague. There was Hawthorn players going down left, right and centre, I suppose, throughout the game. The Dipper played famously with the punch of the lung, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You got knocked around a little bit?
Yes, I did. I think we finished up with about 15 men on that day. And Surf was sitting on the bench with Easy. Pritchard had 2 cork thighs. I think Scott McGuinness finished up with concussion. As you said, Dipper with punch of the lung.
She sends his players out on the ground in that condition. That's how tough we are.
So it was a very special win for the Hawthorn Football Club. It's the good old Hawthorn team, and it's just fantastic to be a part of that.
Well, for a gutsy effort in football in finals and grand finals in particular, let's have a look at the last quarter. Hawthorn Geelong, 1989. Very, very special game of footy, Coach.
And I'll go back to the barbecue.
Set for the final term of the grand final. Hawthorn 18-13, Geelong 13-7. Everything to play for. Back-to-back pennants beckon for the Hawks as Deere gets it down. Buckenara kicks towards half forward. Fisted away down there by Hocking. Leading in the race his brother. That was Steve down to Garry. Gary's over the ball, shovels it out. We've got a whistle and the ball up.
What Geelong are doing are running David Cameron off the back end of the square, leaving Greg Madigan by himself in the Hawthorn forward back line.
Here's the bounce then. Bairstow, was he taken high? No free kick. Malakelis has got the run of it. Buckenara stood his ground brilliantly. Feeds Anderson, who goes down towards the pocket. Dunstall on the lead.
Too quick for Schulz.
So Dunstall will kick at goal from about 40 metres out. 3 so far this afternoon. Not an easy kick. If he gets this, the grand final should be all over. He's missed. He slides it across the face. Curran, the leaper, couldn't hang on. The ball spills out of bounds and will be thrown in. Tuck's got a problem. They're calling for tape. Perhaps a dislocation. Boundary throw in. Curran, who's done well in that area, flicks it behind the pack. Richmond towards full forward. Dunstall couldn't hang on. This is Hughes. He runs it out. Hughes comes up towards half-back. Sweeping hand pass. Linder in trouble. Gives it away. Taken by Kennedy. Fast rebound opportunity. Anderson. He runs to 40. He measures the kick and he misses to the right-hand side.
Well, the ball was pretty hot then when Linder had it. He really didn't look around, and it was bad hand pass. And there's Ayres and also Platten on the bench there, the injured.
Kick in by Yates finds Garry Hocking. Garry Hocking, who's been pretty quiet, left foot kick wide, looking out here for Flanagan, and he takes the mark at half back for the Cats. Geelong need to get a bit of a roll on. Flanagan's kick on centre wing, and a good mark taken by Stoneham in front of Mew. Barry Stoneham, centre wing, member side. The drop punt kick up towards half forward. Who's home here for Geelong? Linder flies from the back, can't take the mark. Couch knocks it on, but there's a free kick being kicked out of it, and it looks like it's going to the Brownlow medalist, Paul Couch. Outside 50 metres. A little too far out to score, I would suggest, but if he can kick it up into the goal square, Ablett at the back, asking for the ball to be delivered high. It's there, Ablett can't mark. Langford can. A solid performance by the Hawthorn defender.
So great positioning then by Langford. Great positioning.
Langford now kicks after only 2 steps. It slews off the side of his boot, and Bairstow marks at centre half forward for Geelong. Move the ball quickly, Cats. No time to waste. Nothing left for the losers. The kick in towards the goal square. It's punched away by the Hawthorn defender, Langford, and through for a rush behind to Geelong.
And Schulz going off. Or is it? No, it's Mark Yates. Yates, who's in a little bit of trouble in the 3rd quarter. He's off now. Darcy's come back on there. He was injured, and he's picking up Brereton.
He's also injured. Here's Langford. Member side with a kick. Madigan over the top. Juggled attempted to mark, not paid. Quick hand pass comes across from Malakelis to Hughes, who goes goalward. And misses to the near side. Well, Geelong have outscored Hawthorn in the last 2 quarters, only marginally. There's that contest we were talking about. In the 1st quarter, of course, the Hawks set it up, 8-4 to 2 goals. So the Margin then was 40 points. Running repairs, Michael Tuck. Half-time 37 points, three-quarter time 36. It got closer still, but just with minor scores. The kick in. Wide of the congestion. Madigan, awkward bounce, played it superbly. Got it down to Collins, who scrambles it towards centre wing. Morrissey's over the ball. Well played. Great finesse. Morrissey breaks away. Boots it down towards half forward. Brereton. His aching bones couldn't quite get there. Darcy will be aching some more. Great tackle by Dippy Domenico. Brereton tries to give it back to him. And Darcy, with assistance there, runs the ball across the boundary line.
John,
passage of play then, wasn't it?
They're going to look at this replay and learn that the pressure just goes up a little bit in grand finals, doesn't it?
It's an understatement, Ian.
Boundary throw in, half forward flank for Hawthorn. Brereton takes it out of the air. Steve Hocking, Malachellis. Left foot kick by Malachellis is okay. On the end of it is Flanagan. He's wide of centre. If he can kick it further wide, he kicks it towards centre half forward. Bruns is at the back, looking for the bouncing ball. Ablett, outside 50 metres, flips it to Scott. Here's Bruns in the picture now. Into an open goal goes Bruns. And as he put it through, yes, it's all clear.
The thing about football.
So the margin is back to 29 points. They will not lie down as Flanagan, who's done superbly, got it down. Hughes couldn't control it. Morrissey got the kick away. Or was it Whitman? It was Whitman. Morrissey gets the hand pass to Pritchard, who goes in short. This is Buckenara, and Buckenara gets the quick reply.
4 goals, Garry Buckenara.
And that's confidence, the way they played that. What a cheeky little chip pass it was from Darren Pritchard. It barely covered 10 metres. And Buckenara had his back to goal. But that's the way Hawthorn play there. It's, well, they're just supremely confident. Watch this, a good hand pass. And the way that Pritchard got it across to Buckenara, confident football.
And Garry Buckenara, he is so dependable when it comes to scoring goals. The bounce back in the centre. Flanagan, Malachellis gets the ball out. Scott running up towards centre half forward. Robert Scott goes bang with a drop punt kick. It's wide. And a great mark taken by McGuinness, crashing into the behind post. And let's hope he's okay. Scott McGuinness. A lot of doubt over whether he'd take his place in the side. He's picked himself up.
I feel for him. And here it is again. And he's been propped up by the boundary fence at the moment. You can see there. The doctor.
Tough young man by the look of it, Don.
Running out of players, aren't they?
He recovers to take his kick. Half-back flank. And a great mark taken by Hughes just inside 50 metres. So you mentioned, Dennis, at Geelong, they just won't lie down. They are certainly making a game of it, but they are playing catch-up football. Hughes from the 50-metre line. The drop punt kick, drops into the square. Marking contest, Ablett can't take it. Hamilton will kick a goal. No, it slews off the side of his boot and through for a behind. Just a little off balance there, Shane Hamilton, and he kicks Geelong's 10th behind.
They've got to take those half chances. Just over 19 minutes remaining. Langford, in the bright sunshine, comes Mendes' side. At the top, Collins. This is Bairstow waiting behind a quiet day. Pulls it back across his body. Malachellis camped underneath it. Goes back with great courage. Within scoring range.
Good mark, Dennis, wasn't it?
Yep, very gutsy.
See some tremendous displays of courage today, and that was, you know, that equals anything that was being shown today. That was terrific.
Question of accuracy here. A kick from about 35 metres out. It's bending too much. Minor score. Well, the Cats creep closer. 33 points, the margin.
And the time ticks away.
Hawthorn, one of the great sides of all time. So spare a thought for the Cats today. They've tried very, very hard. They stood them up a start. Since then, it's been very even. Bruns on the outer side, takes the mark. There's the time remaining. Bruns, only 9 possessions so far. Centering kick, Flanagan marks. Getting plenty of target practice at the moment, the Cats. There's a long way out.
A good kick, this Flanagan.
He is a good kick. He's been one of their better players today. He kicks from 52 metres. Oh, it's going long. It's a goal.
I wish I could pick winners at the races like that.
Well, Darren Flanagan's had the better of Greg Deere. Now, Greg Deere had the better of Simon Madden because of his mobility last time he played, but in football, you're really only as good as your last game, and in a final, an ordinary player can really lift himself, and Flanagan has done that since coming off interchange bench, showing great mobility around the ground, but more importantly, he's getting hit out in the centre.
Geelong get the ball out of the centre again. It's up towards half forward. And a great mark, nearly taken by Madigan. Pushed off the ball, Kennedy. Stoneham gets it out to Malakalis. The short chip is effective. And the mark is taken by Garry Ablett.
And there was Stoneham there. He's the workhorse at centre-half forward. He's had a very quiet day, Stoneham, by his standards that he's set this year. He's been an outstanding centre-half forward, but it was him who got the ball out initially, and it's finished with Garry Ablett.
Curran's limping at the other end of the ground.
And Geelong looked reasonably well, apart from Darcy. Question mark on him. Ablett goes for goal number 7, and he pings it.
Garry Ablett is one of those players. He's not overconfident, but to speak to Garry, I remember him as a youngster, a teenager, when he first came to Hawthorn. He wasn't blasé, but he was very, very confident fellow, and he's got a lot of confidence in his ability. There's not overconfidence, but the way he handles himself on the football field, and he knows what he is capable of doing, and he just does it so well.
A disturbance in the crowd. Back to 21 points now. Deere slaps it down towards half forward. Hughes does nicely. Hawthorn have players down with cramp now. Condon is down. Meantime, the ball on the forward line. A magnificent mark by Langford. He had the judgment. It's all happening. That's Harper's free kick. There's Anderson. Out towards centre wing. The Hawks looking a little bit tired now. Over the top it comes. Pritchard. Have they got the poise to subdue one more challenge? At half forward, fisted away by Darcy. Boss has got it. Scrambles it high. Couch will come. Fisted away by Condon there. Hughes did well. Couch confronted and runs away. No great tackle. Whitman ran him down. Curran's got it. Kicks to about 20 metres out. Dunstall. Great use of the body. Has taken this mark. And maybe now they can quell this uprising.
Gee, they've made some mistakes, Geelong. Couch on that occasion then.
Yes, they're running into wrong positions, aren't they, Don?
They're just trying to do too much. I think it's a home and away game.
Dunstall has kicked 3. Make that 4.
That's the thing about football.
Of course, Jason Dunstall, the leading goal scorer in the competition this year. Couch takes it out. Gets the hand pass to Bairstow. Here come the Cats again, up towards half forward. Nearly the gather by Ablett. The ball out the back to Collins. He tries to flip it out, and he gets it to Madigan. Madigan, fumbling was Mew. Scott. Opportunity for Whitman. Here's Ablett swooping on the football. Well tackled by the brother-in-law Tuck. The kick goes into the pocket. Hamilton close to the boundary line. Can he keep it in? He's one out. He flips it out the back. Close to the line again. Give it a Domenico. Gets the hand pass back. Collins clears for Hawthorn. Back in towards the centre. The mark is taken by Flanagan. Geelong still got their foot on the pedal. They're motoring home. Flanagan's kick to half forward. The mark is taken by Stoneham. And he's right on the 50-metre line. Can he kick the distance?
Well, at this stage of the game, I've got my doubts. Early in the game, I think he'd make the distance.
You're not much of a gambler, are you, Don?
Not at this stage, Ian.
Well, I'll have a go. I'll say he'll kick it. Barry Stoneham, a tremendous player. Been a little quiet. Centre half forward for the state side earlier in the season. Stoneham gets under it a little bit. The drop punt kick. Gets the distance and the accuracy.
Good on you, Robbo.
Well, there's been some magnificent kicking today for goal. And it's come from a long way out. It's a little bit like basketball. They can't get them around the goal, so they're going for three-pointers. And Geelong, it was Flanagan earlier, Ablett, and now a long bomb here and a beautiful kick by Barry Stoneham.
There's still a chance, Dennis, do you think?
Yep, I think they are. An outstanding grand final. We're back to 21 points again as the Cats simply keep on coming. Flanagan knew the hurry kick, plenty of time remaining. Brereton's in front, Darcy over the top. Boss has got it now, puts it back towards centre wing. Deere is tired, fists away. Domenico on the outer side, out of the traffic, hooks it towards centre half forward. Hawthorn have got the numbers. Boss flew over the top. Morrissey breaks away. Morrissey runs to 35. Left foot towards goal. He's missed.
Actually, he was pushed onto that by that bump by Bairstow. Morrissey. Maybe Bairstow should have retained him by a tackle.
1:13. Beautiful day. Ideal conditions. Ball on the outer side. Winner's over it. Shovels it up. Buckenara goes to ground looking for a free kick off the ground there by Darcy. The whistle's gone. Buckenara's free. Bit lucky.
His contribution has been valuable. 4 goals.
Wonderful play. Down towards the pocket he goes. Domenico could have got 50 perhaps had he been collected. He plays on. Kicks towards goal. Kicks are behind. Don't know what Lindner was thinking about then.
Stupid play, Dennis.
Yeah.
Hawk supporters looking a bit anxious there, Dennis.
Yes, emotions running high. Schulz kicks in. Members side. Cameron in front. Takes the mark. Good mark, that one.
Yes, Cameron at half-back. And they must move it quickly. They just can't slow down. Cameron called to play on by the umpire. Kick up towards half-forward. Stoneham's bumped off it by Mew. And Mew kicks the Hawks back towards centre half-forward. It's a Hawthorn mark. No, play on. Curran has the football. Can't really do much with it. Morrissey can't do much with it. David Cameron again. Kicks the ball wide. There are 2 Geelong players out there. They've got 10 metres between them. Now Hughes gathers it between half-back and centre wing. The kick towards Hamilton. Hamilton gathers the ball well. Kicks it around the corner towards half-forward. Ablett and Langford. Mellicallis. Umpire calls play on. Mellicallis on the boundary line. Runs over the line. Did he keep the ball in? Yes. The kick back towards half-forward. Punched away by Langford. Tapped on by Deere. Pritchard dispossessed unfairly by Flanagan. And Pritchard will take the free kick at half-back for Hawthorn.
No, that was accidental. Nonetheless, umpire deemed it too high.
Darren Pritchard, 21st possession. Kicks the ball high towards centre wing. A big punch from behind by Lindner. The ball goes back towards half-forward. The bouncing ball a little awkward for Tuck. And he puts his body in a great position and he's rewarded with a free kick. So Michael Tuck, will he be the man to hold the Premiership Cup aloft at approximately 10 minutes past 5? Michael Tuck's kick towards half-forward. No mark taken. Good punch away. Condon. Well tackled by Bruns. Buckenara's there again. He's tackled by Darcy. The ball comes free. Curran gets it back to Brereton. Brereton's hand pass arrogantly to Deere. Condon should have been tackled by Cameron. Condon rides the bump. The ball comes to Garry Hockey. He gets the hand pass wide. Opportunity for Flanagan. Hand pass to Couch. Couch on the left foot. Kicks the Cats up towards centre half forward. It's 1-on-2. Stoneham can't mark. John Kennedy takes the ball away. It's action aplenty. Buckenara's kicked towards half forward. Deere can't do much. The free kick is down the ground because Buckenara had been interfered with after he kicked the ball, and Hawthorn go on with it. Up towards full forward. Punch away by Schultz is over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw in. About 30 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. We've got 10.5 minutes left in this grand final.
Throw in. Curran behind the pack, taken by Boss. He's playing. Down goes Curran. Tries to kick it forward. Across it comes to Bairstow from Hockey. He's still running with the ball. Well played. Spills come across to Lindner. Lindner breaks away from half-back. His second bounce carries into centre wing. Well shepherded. Goes long down towards the pocket. Ablett is there. Almost a one-hander. Finds it on the ground. From 25 metres out, he's kicked it. His 8th goal.
Oh, Garry Ablett. He's just quite amazing. If you want to see a footballer in action, come and watch Garry Ablett. He measured that guy, he lined it up, and he was just so casual, but he just got so much confidence in his ability. Here's Lindner breaking off half-back. And credit to Geelong, they just won't lie down. Garry Ablett, he's kicked 8 goals. And that was on the left foot, a great goal.
points the difference. Just a tick over 10 minutes remaining. The attendance today, 94,796 as Flanagan wins it down. Dia boots his side towards half forward. Stephen Hawking goes off the ground. Geelong appear to have the run. Couch was tackled. Garry Hawking flicks it out wide. Bosch has got the run. He storms across centre wing. He fires it to half forward. The miracle worker is down there. Ablett carried under the ball. Hamilton behind. 40 metres out. Open goal. It's home. Another one.
Well, what an amazing effort. We said through the commentary they won't lie down. This is the best grand final I've seen for a number of years. Can they maintain the momentum? They've just not or can't make the mistakes that they were making earlier. And Hamilton, who came off interchange his second goal. And now Geelong seem to have got the run on. And Hawthorn, can they hang on? They've got a lot of injured players. They've got nobody to replace them on interchange with.
Oh, what a finish, Don. And tremendous character shown by the Cats. They trail by 11 points. Can they get the ball out of the centre? Flanagan, they've smothered it in there again. Buckenara, the ball's still there for grabs. Couch can't break away, and the umpire will call for another bounce.
Let's hope the umpires aid the game by not becoming technical with their decisions.
9 minutes left. 2 goals the difference. Linder on his own on that outer wing. Can they gather the ball? Malakalis, runs, smothered. Kick off the ground by Dicky Domenico. The Hawks have the numbers on Miss Bember's wing. Buckenara, over the top, Anderson. Into an open goal goes Anderson, and it's there. Hawthorn by 17 points.
The thing about football.
A Big Mac and fries, please.
Hi, Mum.
What's that?
Dad.
Mobile have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetPOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs like Telstra Visa.
Paying by card, sir.
They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobile and Quicks.
I may be a small businessman, but I'm not short on common sense. In fact, lately, I've got WISE. WISE is the work cover subsidy scheme that helps injured workers get back to work. They're keen to get back and ready to go. And WISE gives you almost $15,000 towards their first year's pay. It's a big offer. And let me tell you, it's a big help.
Phone 9810-6396.
If you need some extra hands, get WISE.
Hi, Big Bo. Oh, you want me to introduce Bo the Bone Marrow Bear? You want me to tell everyone that Bo saves lives and that if you buy a Bo Bear, all the proceeds from the sale of Bo go to the Bone Marrow Donor Institute to help young leukemia sufferers. Buy Bo for $20 or a lapel pin from any office of the Professionals Real Estate, the Bone Marrow Donor Institute branches, or ring 934-27888. If everyone buys a Bo Bear, they can help save a life.
For the men who give their best every day, for the men who strive to excel in every way, we offer our best Gillette Sensor XL. With spring-mounted blades and microfins, Sensor XL sets up your beard for incredible smoothness and confident shaving. New Sensor XL. For those who strive for excellence, get the world's best shave. Sensor XL, the best a man can get.
You'll feel right at home with Early Settler, solid timber furniture with traditional style at family prices. Like the finely crafted Nelson dining set with Hamilton hall stand, now packaged at an amazing $8.99. Traditional Windsor dining sets, now exceptional value. And the beauty of solid mahogany. This hand-carved chiffonier and traditional dining table with 6 solid mahogany chairs for an incredible $16.98. There's a huge range, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Always affordable at your Early Settler home store.
Now, wait for it. Now, go, go, go. Base, this is 3-0, we're on our way.
Give me none now.
Did pretty well, considering.
Okay, they're back. Let's move it.
The safest place to watch the great race is at home. Live on the 7 network, the 2E's 1000. Telecast commences Sunday, 8 a.m.
Boys are really burning rubber today.
Too right.
And the players really looking as though they've played a game of football this afternoon. Brereton thumps the ball over the boundary line. We'll have another boundary throw in.
Madigan and Buckenara are loose for Hawthorn. They haven't got opponents. They'll have to man up.
On centre wing with just 7 minutes left. Hawks lead by 17 points. Brereton takes it out of the boundary throw-in. The bounce favours Dippy Domenico. He presses his way through. He goes for goal with the left foot, and it bounces through for another behind. So that means the difference now is exactly 18 points. 3 straight kicks for Geelong, and they can tie it all up. But have we got enough time left? It's under 7 minutes now. The kick goes straight up the ground. Flanagan can't mark. It's punched away. The rebound comes back towards Darcy. Garry Hocking fumbles badly. Tuck intercepts. Hand pass goes to Madigan. Short kick marked by Stephen Hocking. Rebound football. Hamilton goes to Bairstow. The Cats are in open space on the outer wing. Bairstow up towards 50 metres. A little tip kick, and it finds Scott well within scoring distance.
But you can't blame Collins on that occasion. He was in 2 minds. Geelong were drawing him. And at least the fellows up the ground had presence to find Scott. Good play, Geelong.
Scott, 35 metres, runs right up to the man on the mark, hooks the kick across the face of goal, and it just scrapes in for a behind. So now Hawthorn by 17 points with 6 minutes left.
What a classical grand final. The up-and-comers challenging the champs. And it's going right down to what should be a pulsating finish. Geelong running on the better. There's no question about that. This is Couch, the centering kick. Malakillis in open space alongside the centre circle. 143 to 126. Malakillis unloads. Why not? Ablett's down there. Drops off the pace. Missed down there by Langford. Oh, great recovery too. Gets the hand pass away. Courage from all concerned. Bruns colliding with Dippy Domenico. Down goes Collins. In goes Scott. Grabbed by Langford. And the umpire's blowing the whistle.
Gee, it's been a great last quarter. What about Bruns? They're taking on Dippy Domenico.
Terrific stuff.
Just over 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And the clock is running. Flanagan, who's been superb. Down to Hughes, gets the hand pass away. Stoneham in the grass, loses the ball. Collins falls on top of it. Dippy Domenico throws himself back in. And once more, the umpire calls for it.
Precious seconds being wasted by Hawthorn there. Their teamwork, their tackling, their discipline in the crunch situation just could be enough to hold them in good stead. Under 5 minutes left. The ball at half forward for the Cats. Flanagan attempts to get it out the back. Buckenara, a hand pass over the top, and it goes over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Hawthorn have got to defend around the boundary line. Defend around the boundary line as Buckenara did on that occasion.
There's good play by Buckenara. Flanagan and Deere, the 2 number 14s. Deere gets the tap out. Opportunity there for Bairstow, but Dippy Domenico giving it a big fist. It goes over for another boundary throw-in. So a tremendous effort by both sides, and we're close to the end of the game, and only 3 goals separates the 2 sides. Tuck, Bairstow over the top, Bruns, bounce favours Bruns. Bruns goes for goal. Brownless at the back, Ablett! This could be the record number of goals kicked in a grand final, at the moment held by Dermot Brereton. Garry Ablett has kicked 8, a chance to kick his 9th.
And that mistake coming from his brother-in-law, Michael Tuck, on the outer flank, the back flank for Hawthorn.
Here goes Ablett for goal number 9, and he's threaded it.
Well, it's just snuck in that one. And what a game. On the half-back flank, it was Michael Tuck trying to do the right thing by going over his head to the boundary line, but it was cut off by the Geelong forwards. And then Ablett just holding his ground. Here it is, Bairstow runs. There's the high ball. It was a great battle between Langford and Ablett.
You think anyone's left the ground, Dennis?
I don't think so. What a game.
What tremendous stuff.
When they write the book. on grand finals. This will rank with the best of them. We're back in the middle. 9 points the difference. There's the time remaining. The fast finishing Cats thwarted this time as Whitman boots it to the outer side. Condon leads in the foot race. Garry Hawthorn behind him. The tired Condon slipped over. Away comes Bruns. Bruns on the outer side. Kicks towards centre wing. They're fighting for their football survival now. Close to the boundary line. The Brownlow medalist crashes in. And it's out of bounds and will be thrown in. Ball Couch. 13 kicks, 10 hand passes. The 2-14s. It fell forward. Whitman, the hurried kick. Inside the last 3 minutes now. Ball on centre wing. Geelong slip over. That time it was Bairstow. Morrissey the hand pass away. Pritchard the run. Goes down towards the pocket. Curran goes back and takes a very courageous mark.
The luck of the draw there where the kick came off the Hawthorn player's shin and Couch slipped over. Unbelievable.
So we're down to 2:35 now. Peter Curran deep in the left full forward pocket. He's kicked 3. Clock is running again. Whistle time on. Peter Curran. Can he seal it here? The kick falls short. Margin 132 to 144.
2 goals the difference. Darcy doesn't waste any time. Comes to the members' side. Hughes gathers pretty well. And he runs away from Brereton. He's up towards half-back. No one really to kick to. It's right on this members' wing. Collins will take it over. And that'll waste some more precious seconds for the Hawks. They lead by 2 goals. 21 goals 18 to 20 goals 12. A fantastic game of football. The 1989 grand final in perfect conditions here at the MCG. Couch finds some space, but he's well tackled. He gets the hand pass back. Hamilton somehow gets his foot to the ball. Up towards half forward. Stoneham flips it out the back, but Collins is the first there for Hawthorn. He kicks it across his body, and fortunately for Hawthorn, Darren Pritchard is there, and he takes the mark on centre wing.
Well, Hawthorn slowing it down. That's what they've got to do.
A minute and a half left. Pritchard has the ball. He's 23rd possession. And Pritchard doesn't waste any time and kicks it now up towards the 50-metre line. The Geelong defence punch it away. Hocking transfers play to the opposite side of the ground. Dippy Domenico can't mark. Linda a little late on the scene. Hamilton gathers. Kicks it to Scott. This could be another Geelong goal. There'll be only one kick in it if Scott can get the ball. He gathers well and kicks it to Cameron, who's marked 40 metres from goal. He'll have to kick it quickly because there's under a minute left. Cameron, move it. Panic stations.
Taking too long.
David Cameron has kicked 1. David Cameron has kicked 2.
That'll stop the clock.
Well, what a magnificent load. What can we do in here? Geelong have got to just go straight down the centre now. They can't afford to waste time. Hawthorn, on the other hand, have just got to hold it up. It's a kick from Cameron, a real pressure one. I thought he might have taken a little long to get rid of that ball, but then again, he doesn't realise the situation.
He kicked 8 goals, Dennis, in the last term.
What a fantastic finish. The dying seconds. Geelong need a goal to tie. And there's going to be a ball up. Valuable time is just ticking away. We're down to 15 seconds now as play restarts. Geelong must get it immediately. One down by Flanagan, taken by Views, upended by Dippy and Domenico. They lock it up again. It looks like it's all over. The dream of back-to-back pennants is all but there as far as the Hawks are concerned. There's the siren. Hawthorn have won it by 6 points. A heart-stopper. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just seen a classic. Amazing scenes at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Alan Jeans has made history for the proud Hawthorn Football Club. The heads are bowed at Geelong, but what a magnificent performance by the Cats. They stood them up as start, perhaps one of the great teams of all time. Not perhaps, definitely. One of the great teams of all time. They stood them up as start at 40 points, and they reeled them in. Hawthorn have would say flattened. Brereton was hurt in the opening minutes. And, of course, Ayres as well.
Well, that was a really great game, and excuse the noise around here, but the riffraff's out here. And for a really great
thanks.
Barbie, Jamesy, what's the secret, mate?
Well, I've got the rat. Yeah, good, thanks, Fish. I've got the rat with me. We've been cooking snags all night. And this is the secret, Fish.
What is the secret? Oh, you're not putting...
Just a little splash. Beautiful.
But my kids have been eating those.
That's right. That's right. Doing the world a good. Carbohydrate loading.
Oh, they'll sleep well.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, fantastic.
Look at that. Perfect.
Well, listen, while we're getting clouded out with smoke, we'll have a quick break and come back with some more great footy action.
That's the thing about football.
Someday we'll all be together once more. When all of the ships come back to the shore, I realize something I've always known. Still calls Australia.
He gave me flowers, but all men do that. He took me to the opera, but that's expected. No. I only knew he truly loved me when I asked him for the thing he cherished most, and he let me have it. But then, life's like that in a Lancer.
A Big Mac and fries, please.
Hi, Mum.
What the...
I may be a small businessman, but I'm not short on common sense. In fact, lately, I've got WISE. WISE is the work cover subsidy scheme that helps injured workers get back to work. They're keen to get back and ready to go. And WISE gives you almost $15,000 towards their first year's pay. It's a big offer. And let me tell you, it's a big help.
Phone 9810 6396.
If you need some extra hands, get WISE.
I'm Winks, and it's Wink and Save Week at 40 Winks. Hurry on down to save $300 on these beautiful bedroom suites and bedding too. Truly $300 off. Save on timber and iron beds, kids' beds. You won't need your purse. Nothing to pay until 1996 and interest-free. It's Wink and Save Week at 40 Winks, where saving's easy as winking.
The 7 Sport Mitsubishi Mark of the Year. Your phone vote could win you a Lancer GLX Coupe. Just dial the phone number you wish to vote for. Mark 1, Paul Kelly, Sydney. Mark 2, Dale Kickett, Fremantle. Mark 3, Gilbert McAdam, Brisbane. Mark 4, Kingsley Hunter, Fremantle. Mark 5, Sean Smith, Melbourne.
Tuesday.
Brady Jackson.
Nice to meet you.
Maggie takes on a hotshot city lawyer.
Come on, what about dinner?
But the drama's not just in court.
Swear you were jealous.
Blue Heelers, followed by The Governor, 8:30 Tuesday on Channel 7.
It's one of the major causes of sinus cancer.
Is by the time the patients know they've got a tumour,
The dangers of home improvements.
the tumours are quite advanced.
And the prevention.
And make sure you have some breathing apparatus.
On 7 Nightly News, Monday at 6.
Umpire Peter Shields bounces the ball starting the final quarter of the 67 Grand Final, Geelong versus Richmond. 2 points of difference as they go into the final stanza in favour of the Tigers. There's the kick now from Dick Clay up forward. The ball bounces. Ganane is there. He's tackled by West. Paddy Ganane shoots right across the face of goals. Out of bounds in the forward pocket on that other side. Oh, in this final quarter, Richmond are kicking to the new stand end and Geelong to the Richmond end. There's the scoreboard. Ronaldson, number 2, goes in there with Andrews, number 6 of Geelong to the ground. It comes taken by Bartlett. He snaps. He's put it through.
Beautiful goal.
That was Bartlett.
Yes, it was,
like
yes.
a train.
Very good flash.
2 points in front now, 8 points in front.
That's
Oh,
his
that was
second
good
goal.
football.
That's Bartlett's second goal. If Geelong can retain their fitness in this quarter, they'll push them. 40 seconds into the final quarter. 40 seconds, that goal came up.
And Barrett in there, sooling his team on. Number 24, an outstanding performer in that third quarter. Here's the bounce. Patterson back on the ball, but he's beaten for the hit out. Bounces over the top here, picked up nicely. Hand pass to Goggin. Goggin gives it into Andrews. He's pushed and shoved, and he streaks away. Coming through there very nicely is Sherrick. Sherrick hooks the ball. Oh, tremendous effort, but it's over the line for 1 point. Gee, that was a good try by Sherrick.
Yes, a great effort, particularly when he was on his left foot. I thought the boy coming out with him, Andrews, allowed Sherrick to take the ball because he was on his left foot.
Swift about to kick in 13-15 to 13-8. And it's a nice kick too, right out to Bull Richardson. He's stood on by Polinelli. Polinelli overruns. It's kicked off the ground by Burke. Into Woods, centre half back. They all overrun it. There's a chance for Royce Hart. He hand passes, but it's taken away from them by Dennis Marshall, going the wrong way. He turns on the right foot, kicks out towards the half-forward flank. Racing for it is Ainsworth. But the ball is a throw-in on the half-forward flank for Richmond.
For the benefit of our interstate viewers and our viewers in New Guinea, Dennis Marshall has been under a cloud all week with a crook leg, but he's certainly playing well here today. Nothing wrong with the leg now. Farmer has possession. Farmer swings around a long hand pass here. Sends it to Newland. Newland tries a hand pass across here to Polinelli. Polinelli steadies. Down to the half-forward flank on the outer side. The players race for it. Fields has it. He's taken to the ground by Dean of Richmond. He's played the ball.
Oh, murder.
Free kick to Roger Dean. Dean in a bit of trouble. A hand pass across here to Strang. Strang in trouble. Oh, I'd say that was around the neck.
You're kidding. Strang now on the half-back flank on the outer side of the ground, kicking towards what we felt early was the scoring end. But there's very little in it. Strang's good kick goes in towards the centre wing position, backing back Polinelli. He races off. Goes right through that half-forward line. A pass here, but it's marked by Clay. And this fella's a steady player. Not outstanding today, but kicks the ball a long way. He's in the centre of the ground. Lead, but no, he's decided to go for the long one. It's not so long. He's hooked it. Goggin has the ball punched away from him by Bartlett. Chance for Burke. Bartlett grabbed. Got to get the free kick. Play on, says Shields. Goggin goes through the centre wing. Here's a chance. Ryan moving for it. And nicely, Freddie Swift comes through. He gets the ball. Hand passes. Oh, it's a glorious hand pass to Dean. Dean short passes, but it's out of bounds.
What about the pace on Swift? He went right away from them then.
Very cool in the crisis.
Out of bounds on the half-forward flank, or between the wing and half-forward flank, over there on the other side.
Obvious free kick.
Against Farmer. Against the big cat, not too happy with himself. It's going to Patterson over there. Patterson on the half-back flank on that outer side. Takes his kick. Oh, it's a poor one into the man on the mark. The man on the mark takes the run. Who is that? It looks like Sherrick. Sherrick, a long one down, man to mark in defence to Tony Jewell. Jewell now comes along the member's flank. Clay sets himself over his head and Foster marks.
Confusion there amongst the Richmond boys.
Foster is on the half-forward flank, or into towards centre half-forward, takes his kick. This one's going to the goal square. Wade's in there, up they all go. They all knock it away, the Richmond defenders. Taken by Dean. Dean out to the half-back flank on the other side. It beats everybody. The ball bounces. Burke comes in for Richmond. Burke's going for a run. There's nobody near him. Yes, he'll get another. No, he won't. He gets his kick. He's bowled over.
A free kick up the field. Bad luck there. See the cunningness. They throw it back, but the ball has got to come up to the half-forward line. The free kick to be taken there by Royce Hart. Hart now, a glorious left-foot kick. Puts his boot into it. It's right in towards the end of the square, but it's all Geelong. And it's Mitchell. Chris Mitchell to mark in front of the pack. The ball dropped just a fraction short there for Paddy Ganane, and Mitchell made no mistake.
I tell you what, these people up in New Guinea are going to love every minute of this, Butch.
Glorious football in wonderful conditions too. Oh, look at Polinelli. He should have been free kick there. Patterson hand passes. It's over to Burke. Burke tackled by Farmer. Got to get it for a free kick in the back. Francis Burke now, he's on the half-forward flank. Couldn't get the distance.
Look, the big cat was trying a little bit of leapfrog then.
Well, there was nothing much else he could do. There's Ganane. No, he's not going to lead. Waiting for the long kick. Oh, it's a grubber, though. And it's only in towards that half-forward flank. Barry Richardson tackled by Newland. Newland was over the line as he kicked, and a throw-in results in the half-forward flank for Richmond. There's only 7 points the difference in this game.
6 minutes of the final quarter gone. We wait for the throw-in. It's on the half-forward flank for the Tigers on that outer side. They're kicking to the new stand-in. Patterson, number 25, Farmer 5, up they go. Patterson edges Farmer out, but it's Mitchell who gets the tap down. Taken by Barry Richardson. Richardson up towards the pocket, coming out to meet it. Here's the fullback for Geelong, Roy West.
Ganane's got to come out more, Ted.
That's right, he must play in front. He's big enough to do this.
West takes his kick to the half-back flank on the outer side, taken here by Newland. Newland puts his boot into it, drives down towards centre half forward. The players set themselves. Sherrick's in there, couldn't hold it. In comes Ryan, number 26. Eales is there, though. Eales swings around. He tries a high one. They're racing for it. Wade and Swift knocked away here over the boundary line on the half-forward flank for Geelong on that outer side. They're kicking down to the Richmond end.
How Freddie Swift is punching that ball now, Mike. Not attempting to mark, but punching it and keeping it away from the danger man, Wade. Here's the throw-in. Patterson, 25, gets a nice hit down to Bull Richardson. He goes through that half-back line. A good punt kick in towards the half-forward line. Barry Richardson flies. Is it a mark? No. It's going to be a throw-in.
Well, look at the boundary umpire.
A mile behind. I think he anticipated the mark then. And the Richmond runner out in the ground again. There's a throw-in about to take place. It's on the centre wing. Slightly Richmond's way. In they go. Mitchell pushed aside, but Farmer and Mitchell go for it. Barry Richardson kicked off the ground by Mitchell. Over here very nicely to Goggin. Goggin hand passes beautifully to Polinelli. Polinelli runs through the centre. It's a long raking drop kick, and there's all. Nearly a chance for Jewell. Through comes Freddie Swift. It's over here. Tony Jewell comes back. Good play. Very good play, and gets the ball out of bounds.
And look at the crowd fly. Oh, tremendous crowd here, you've no idea. Jam-packed in the member stand here. You can't walk along the passageways because people are sitting everywhere.
What a glorious opportunity Geelong nearly had there.
The throw in now. Mitchell, number 8, goes in there with Patterson. They grab each other. Patterson gets the tap down. Ryan tries to shark it away. He's grabbed pretty high, mark you. Down to the ground he goes, but the ball is on the wing position on the outer side. Polinelli, who's doing a great job over there, marks. Polinelli swings around, kicks in towards centre half forward. He finds Farmer. Farmer spilled it. Oh, you wouldn't see that in a million years. Taken by Clay. Clay to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Barry Richardson of Richmond with it. He swings around. He's in trouble. He gets his kick, however. Down it goes. They set themselves. Up they go. Down to the ground it comes. Here's a great battle going on. Players going over like 9 pins. Here's a chance for Roy West. In comes Marshall. Marshall swings around close to the boundary line. And he's put it clean over the boundary line on Richmond's half-forward flank on that outer side.
And 7 points still in front, Richmond. How's the time going, Mike?
8.5 minutes of the final quarter gone. The throw-in takes place. Ronaldson goes up there, number 2 for Richmond. Taps down. Bartlett has it. Bartlett to Brown. Brown is held. He'll get a free.
Played for it beautifully.
Well done, Ken.
Brown now, who has already kicked 3 goals, is 45 to 50 yards out, directly in front. This could be his 4th coming up. He's kicking to the new stand-in. It's on its way. It's dropping a bit short off the hands of the pack, through for 1 behind.
Good play there by West. Came in the last man and made sure that it wouldn't go through. 13-16 to 13-8. 8 points in front, Richmond.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a draw. I wouldn't be surprised if we're back here next week.
Oh, Mike. Roy West now. Good long kick. In towards the centre. Royce Hart pushed aside. Walker gets away with it now. Races through the centre. Goes for the long one. There's a chance for Bill Ryan. He marks.
Well called, Butch.
All the way, Teddy. That was a beautiful kick.
He had his name on it all the way. I would say Geelong have had 6 opportunities in the last 10 minutes or 8 minutes to score, but this is the only true one.
Ryan, 30 yards out, directly in front. Puts it on its way. I think it's offline. It's swinging around. It's there.
2 points the difference.
The thing about football.
A Big Mac and fries, please.
Hi, Mum.
What's that?
Dad.
us. Total quality management, customer service, productivity is important to all of us. But out there on the floor, there's one very high priority. Without it, all these great ideas are just that, ideas. Talking about safety, absolute 100% safety. Because if our people get hurt, our business gets hurt. Everybody suffers. Safety. Think it, talk it, work it.
Mobil have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetPOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs like Telstra Visa. Paying by card, sir. They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobil and Quicks.
You'll feel right at home with Early Settler, solid timber furniture with traditional style at family prices. Like the finely crafted Nelson dining set with Hamilton Hall stand, now packaged at an amazing $8.99. Traditional Windsor dining sets, now exceptional value. And the beauty of solid mahogany. This hand-carved chiffonier and traditional dining table with 6 solid mahogany chairs for an incredible $16.98. There's a huge range, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Always affordable at your Early Settler home store.
I work 70 hours a week, shift work. How am I going to get the chance to meet guys? Now with Telecafe, if I've got 5 minutes or an hour to spare, I can call 611 7070 and right away get the chance to have some fun, make new friends, or maybe meet my match.
Telecafe, the hottest meeting place in town. Women call men on 611 7070.
Pick apart, pick apart, pick apart, pick apart.
Don't leave that car just sitting in a heap. Come to Pick Apart, where everything's cheap. Second-hand parts for second-hand cars, from a door to a wheel or a bumper bar. Now at Pick Apart, there's nothing on the shelf, because you bring your tools and do it all yourself. Check out the cars for the part that's right. You're sure to find it. There's hundreds on site. Then you strip the car for the parts you need.
Pick apart, pick apart.
But do it carefully, because there's no warranty. Fussell Road, Kilside, 7 days a week. Entry's free and everything's cheap.
Someday, when the law won't touch them, you have to use excessive force.
You do what you have to do.
One man, one mission.
Trust nobody.
To avenge his partner's death.
Game time, buddy.
And no one can stop him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
From Patriot Games, James Earl Jones.
Is it your town?
The Terminator's Lance Henriksen.
You take him out fast.
And star of Karate Kid 3, Thomas Ian Griffith.
Die with a little dignity.
A movie with no limits. Excessive Force, 8:30 Sunday on 7.
I'll tell you what, anybody with a crook heart had better go outside.
That's for sure, mate.
This is incredible. Bounce of the ball. There they go. Farmer goes up. Patterson gets a tap down. Shark by Pollinelli. Pollinelli now. Over centre half forward it goes. Here's the goal. They all fly for it. A chance for Graham. He couldn't take it. But it's Ryan once again. Ryan swings around. He kicks.
1 point, I think. Yes, 1 point. Only 1 point the difference now.
There's Billy Ryan walking back, puffing very hard there.
11 minutes of the final quarter gone. 11 minutes and 1 point the difference. The umpire, Peter Shields, his first grand final. What a mighty one for him. Swift now, the Tiger skipper, kicks out. Oh, a magnificent kick. Almost to the centre. Knocked away here by Marshall. At centre half forward is taken by Eels. Eels down to the goal square. The ball bounces. Here's a goal. Oh! I think he was over the line.
He's played a touch.
Sherrick came in.
He must have been over the line when he kicked it.
I thought it was. I was watching very closely, and I honestly believe he was over the line.
Scores are even.
Level. Scores level, and we are 11 and a half minutes into the final quarter.
Heads a kick right into the centre. Michael Perry and Farmer. Farmer gets it. Hand passes to Mitchell. Mitchell gets a left footer and Eels back. Oh, he's 45 yards out. At centre half forward. At centre half forward. And Put kick it.
How much can we take, Put?
Oh. Up he comes. It looks offline for sure.
That puts him in front.
1 point in front now, Geelong.
Geelong have hit the front. Almost 12 and a half minutes into the final quarter. Swift about to kick out of it now from the Richmond end. Oh, another magnificent kick almost to the centre once more. Farmer from behind, taps it down here, taken by Mike Perry of Richmond. His kick is smothered. Over here to Bartlett. Bartlett is grabbed. Bartlett still goes on. A long hand pass by Bartlett. The chance for the Tigers to go forward, and it's Newland and Geelong. Newland, a long hand pass out here. Racing for it is Goggin. Goggin is tackled by Burke, gets his kick to the half-forward flank. Taken by Ricky Graham. Ricky Graham kicks forward. Players go over there. Sherrick fell at the psychological moment. Eels runs forward. Kicks. Out of bounds.
Oh, bad error.
He must have had 30 yards to go into those
and
goals.
all the time in the world, Ted.
Tell you what, though, Butch, if it was you and I, we probably would have still done the same thing.
Oh,
under those conditions.
Out of bounds.
There's Alan Richardson down.
Ball out of bounds in the forward pocket. Taken here by Ryan. He snaps. Oh, that could have gone through. It might have been touched.
Dean, he's coming out to confer here to Steen's mark.
Tell you what a magnificent mark.
Gee, he hurt himself too.
That was a dead set photo finish.
Oh, come on.
Gee, that must have been close. There's the kick. He's tried a short one here to Swift. Swift in a bit of bother. He gets his kick further round. Here's a go. It's taken by Strang. Strang now kicks in towards the centre of the ground. Brown messes it up. Brown is still going. A hand pass here to Barrett. And Richmond going forward. Barrett at centre half forward. Barrett kicks. They set themselves. Ball to the ground. Taken here by Rosenau. He leans on it. Canane comes in. There'll be a ball up. There'll be a ball up. 25 yards out of the Richmond goal. Can they capitalise on this? All eyes on the ball. It's bounced. The players set themselves. Ronaldson gets a tap down here. Across it goes to Hart. Hart kicks it high. No mark to Canane. Canane is still going. West comes in now. West tries to get out with it.
He's declared a score. It must have been over the line. It's a point. The scores are even.
Oh, those players, they're absolutely gone. They're gone. It's only courage, sheer guts and determination to keep these fellas on their feet. It's almost 15 minutes into the final quarter. West to kick out now from the new stand end. He's favouring the outer flank by the look of it. Oh, good kick too. The players set themselves. Up they go. No mark. Taken by Farmer. Farmer a long hand pass out here. He's looking for Pollinelli. Pollinelli has it. Pollinelli kicks down to the half-forward flank. On the other side, Sherrick. Sherrick steadies. He kicks. A clear. That's four. 4 goals to Sherrick.
Oh, gee, they've made it hard for themselves now, Richmond. Sherrick, a glorious goal. 15-11 to 13-17, and they are exactly 6 points in front. Ted, what do you think?
Oh, I can say nothing else but tremendous play by Farmer and Pollinelli. To my way of thinking, Pollinelli is the best player on the ground.
The ball about to be bounced from the centre. There they go. Mitchell gets a nice hit. Harry Richardson takes it. Each fumbles. All Farmer struggling there with Barrett. And look at that. And the ball kicked high. Canane fumbles. Hand passes to Bartlett. Across the face of goal and out of bounds. Tremendous strain these fellas are under. Who's going to be the first team to crack? That's the decision. In goes Ronaldson, pushed away by Mitchell. Northey's in there. Mitchell takes it.
Oh, good play.
And over towards Closter. Closter marks. Gee, they're holding them at the moment, Geelong. Closter kicks in. Marshall's there with Barrett. Barrett punches the ball away.
Who's the first team to crack, Butch? That's the only way you can describe this last quarter.
16 and a half minutes gone. There they go. Patterson takes it. He runs in the Goggin. He tries a hand pass. Taken here by Marshall. Marshall now down towards centre half forward. They fly. Oh! Strang. I thought he was going to fumble it, but he comes out with it. Strang now over centre half forward for Richmond. Out towards the pocket, actually. The ball bounces. Taken by West. West heads for the boundary.
That's right.
Throw in.
Gee, I was glad he didn't play that kick out.
He couldn't.
Not really. But I've seen them do it in these games, Ted. Farmer suffered with cramp in the third quarter.
He's giving everything, Farmer. Mitchell now, Farmer from behind. There it goes. A chance here for Costa. Costa racing in. Picks up. Costa now tries a short one and it won't come off. A good mark there to Strang of Richmond. Strang at centre-half back. Oh, golly, that was a good mark. Up comes Strang now. He takes his kick up towards centre-half forward. They set themselves up. They go. The ball bounces. Oh, here's a chance for Barry Richardson. It's a short one over to Ronaldson. Oh, a good mark. At full stretch, he was able to pull that one in. Ronaldson, oh, he's a long way out. You couldn't see him kicking it. There's Patagonane there. There's the kick. I'll tell you what, this is a ripper. Oh!
The thing about football.
A Big Mac and fries, please.
Hi, Mum.
What the?
Dad.
Mobile have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NEFBOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs, like Telstra Visa. Paying by card, sir. They take mine, they'll take yours. Wherever you see card option at Mobile and Quicks.
I may be a small businessman, but I'm not short on common sense. In fact, lately, I've got WISE. WISE is the work cover subsidy scheme that helps injured workers get back to work. They're keen to get back and ready to go. And WISE gives you almost $15,000 towards their first year's pay. It's a big offer. And let me tell you, it's a big help.
Phone 9810 6396.
If you need some extra hands, get WISE.
I work 70 hours a week, shift work. How am I going to get the chance to meet guys? Now with Telecafe, if I've got 5 minutes or an hour to spare, I can call 611 7070 and right away get the chance to have some fun, make new friends, or maybe meet my match.
Telecafe, the hottest meeting place in town. Women call men on 611 7070.
Movieland entertains you. Movieland's got the movies you want to see. That's entertainment. The sentimental role, the family, the best of the old. You know we got the movies that are just right for you. Entertain you, and you have a real good time. Okay. We'll entertain you.
The 7 Sport Mitsubishi Mark of the Year. Your phone vote could win you a Lancer GLX Coupe. Just dial the phone number you wish to vote for. Mark 1, Paul Kelly, Sydney. Mark 2, Dale Kickett, Fremantle. Mark 3, Gilbert McAdam, Brisbane. Mark 4, Kingsley Hunter, Fremantle. Mark 5, Sean Smith, Melbourne.
Show him how to. Helping people achieve. Helping people achieve.
Brooke, did you know that the Swimming Pool and Spa Association has heaps of great ideas on saving water around your pool?
Well, we should give them a call. Scott, what are you doing?
Saving water.
As we wait for Swift to kick off. Swift now, again almost in the centre. The players fly for it, and Patterson will be paid the mark. Oh no, there's a free kick going to Barrett.
Against Dennis Marshall.
Barrett now. He kicks to the half-forward flag on the member stand side. Racing forward there is Northey. And Northey could be the fellow to swing this, you know. Northey now drives down forward.
He ran over the mark.
There.
He ran over the mark, Mike. Over the mark. The umpire's given 15 yards.
Or could he kick it 10?
Oh, I'm not predicting anything.
No, he couldn't kick it from there.
Anything could happen, Teddy. Northey comes up now. He's a good 60 yards out. I'll tell you what, he's put it right into the goal square. They fly. Ganane's there. But down it comes, taken by Goggin. Goggin kicks out to the flank. Costa has it. Costa swings around. He kicks to the wing position. Oh, that's a free. No play on the call. Oh, Barrett should have been paid a free. But it finished with Jewell. Jewell plays free. Jamie Jewell now kicks into one centre half forward. Players coming out to meet it. Up they all go. Bartlett is marked. Hello, Cramp. Bartlett now at centre half forward, about to drive forward. Up he comes. Puts his boot into it. It's a good one too. It's going to the edge of the goal square. Rosemary comes out to meet it. Ganane has it. Ganane snaps. Out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side.
Were you kidding when you said it could be a draw? It's only 1 point. The difference in favour of Geelong. And the time
is 20 and a half minutes.
Nearly 10 minutes to play. They generally run 30 minutes these quarters. And the ball about to be thrown in. Richmond badly need the goal. Ronaldson with Mitchell and Farmer. Farmer moves in. Mitchell hits out. It's down onto the ground. A mad scramble of players here. And umpire Shields will bounce it. A good decision too.
I bet he was hoping he wouldn't have to give a free there. The bounce of the ball, only about 15 yards out from the Tiger goal. There it goes, Bartlett. Oh, he's taken to the ground.
Ball. The wrong decision.
Well, you can argue about that one. There's the ball. Over the boundary line on Richmond's half-forward flank, but it looks like a free kick.
Free kick against Clay.
It's going to Costa. Wayne Costa of Geelong. Costa now kicks to the wing position on the member stand side. They set themselves. It's over the line and will take a throw in. Oh, this is tight. Magnificent.
No one's on the ball for Geelong. Marshall.
Oh, Patterson taken to the ground. He'll get the free. Patterson plays on immediately. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Goggin is there and Goggin marks. They're dog tired, those fellows out there. Goggin now. The old wily veteran kicks to the wing position. Ryan couldn't hold it. Comes down here towards Andrew. Andrew picked up. He drives in towards the centre half forward posse. They fly. Knocked away here by Roger Dean. In comes Strang. Strang well shepherded. Picks up. Kicks down towards centre half forward. Up they go. Yes! Boys Hart. Oh, he's got to play it.
What a strong mark.
Royce Hart is a little wide of centre half forward. Actually, he runs in towards centre half forward. Drives downstream. Up they go. 22 and a half minutes gone. And Pat Ganane. Ganane is about 40 yards out, directly in front. Big Pat, up he comes. All eyes on him. He kicks.
Shots to 27 in Richmond's favour.
Roy West now about to kick in, and it's tremendous atmosphere here at the MCG. Roy West kicking in towards the centre. Royce Hart. They play this fellow. Centre half forward. He's good. Up he comes now. Good long way out. Couldn't kick the goal, but he's put it up in the air for Ganane. It's all Geelong now, and Mitchell.
Oh, the atmosphere is electrifying here, Mike, in these last few minutes of the game. Tremendous marking we've seen by both players on both sides.
Oh, into the man on the mark. Down they go. A chance for Northey. He couldn't break clear. They throw themselves on top of the ball.
Ball up.
Yeah, good decision.
Ball up. Ainsworth couldn't get clear. About 30 yards out from the Tiger goal. The ball bounced. There they go, Farmer and Ronaldson. Farmer of Geelong overruns it. A kick off the ground, sends it wide here. Here's a go for Dick Clay. Dick Clay runs into trouble. He gets out of trouble. He's tackled by Goggin. He kicks it high. The ball hits the ground, taken by Royce Hart. He's unloaded by Newland. Newland follows up now, picks it up, and he's grabbed by Paddy Ganane. And the result of that...
Throw-in. A throw-in. And it's right in the forward pocket here for Richmond. They've only got to score. Anything at all will do. A goal or a point. In goes Farmer. Interferes. And it's Ronaldson's free kick and an obvious one. And the decision is correct.
That's quite right, Butch.
Oh, boys, let us not enter into arguments at this stage of it. Ronaldson, he kicked a magnificent one before. I won't predict what he'll do here, but he is 55 yards out. Kicking from the outer side there. He's already kicked to this fellow. Up he comes, he's concentrating. He kicks. It'll get the distance, I think.
The thing about football.
You can only do that in a van you can walk through. The new Mitsubishi Express walk-through van.
Reckon this is a dicey job? You're right. And because I know it's dangerous, I don't take any chances. But down there, they do. That's where the accidents happen. So even if you're only working one story up, make sure you follow all the safety precautions. Unless you got wings.
Down to half forward goes the footy. Kernahan wins it. Left foot. Goal! The cream! The cream has kicked the goal. Have a look at Ablett. Have a look at
What would you say if you could meet the girl or guy of your dreams by just picking up the phone? You'd say 0055 10 131. Dial instant date now to meet the friend or partner that you've been waiting for. There are others just like you, just waiting to hear from you. You can call and listen to other callers' messages or leave your own message to meet lots of new and exciting people. Call now 0055 10 131.
The 7 Sport Mitsubishi Mark of the Year. Your phone vote could win you a Lancer GLX Coupe. Just dial the phone number you wish to vote for. Mark 1, Paul Kelly, Sydney. Mark 2, Dale Kickett, Fremantle. Mark 3, Gilbert McAdam, Brisbane. Mark 4, Kingsley Hunter, Fremantle. Mark 5, Sean Smith, Melbourne.
There's something we've been wanting to show you.
We're going to blow.
And you've been waiting a long, long time to see them.
Suggest a tactical withdrawal.
Well, now,
She's coming into range.
the waiting is over.
Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen.
From coffee to cars to Keanu Reeves.
This is the hottest, steamiest, sexiest collection of ads you are ever likely to see.
For one night only. The adults only special, 9:30 Thursday on 7.
25 minutes gone, 25 minutes gone, and the Tigers are goal in front. A free kick, Palmer, it's going to Palmer. A free kick to Polly Palmer right in the centre man CG here. We wait for Palmer to take his kick with the Tigers, 1 goal up. He takes his kick, it's a good one too, it's well down towards the pocket. The players set themselves, then the ball comes to the ground, in comes Goggin. Goggin in a bit of trouble, he's waving, he's turning, he tries a hand pass to Eales. Oh, look at Eales go, Eales is still going, he gets his kick further down.
Free kick up the field, it's a free kick up the field.
Quite right.
Oh, these players are exhausted.
Who's going to take it?
Graham.
Ricky Graham. Ricky Graham, who came on as 19th man, is 35 yards out on a slight angle. You can see directly in front. Up he comes. Can he make himself the hero? He kicks. It's swinging off. 1 point.
Oh, how would that kid feel, Teddy?
Oh, it's a lot of pressure for him,
Oh, tremendous pressure.
26 and a half minutes gone. Swift tries the short one out here. Will it come off? Yes, it does. Patterson is marked on the half-back flank on the outer side. Mike Patterson, Richmond now. They're going to stall, it looks like. Play out for time. They could get left if they do. There's the kick out there. Knocked away here. Down to the ground it comes. Burke overruns it. John Perry dives on top of it. Gets it across to Royce Hart. Royce Hart over to Barry Richardson. Back to Royce Hart. Hart in trouble. Back to Richardson. Richardson fumbles. Oh, they're as tired as anything. But a big kick sends it down forward. Gillane couldn't hold it. Northey. Oh, look at him go. Northey.
Oh, boy.
Could have got the free kick for Van Hell.
Quite easily.
He's put it over the boundary line in the forward pocket on the other side, but how cleverly he knocked that ball on in front of him.
I'll have a heart attack in a
Here
minute.
they go, Ronaldson and Mitchell. Neither gets a clear tap down. Ainsworth tries a kick off the ground. In they come. Bartlett Terry backs out of the pack. He steadies. Put it through.
It's not over yet. What's the time?
27 and a half minutes gone. They actually pushed Bartlett into that. That's right. Just on 28 now. What excitement. Can Richmond win their first for about 24 years? The bounce of the ball. The players set themselves. Up they go. Knocked away by Patterson. In comes Barrett. He's tackled by Graham. Barrett's pushing the ball on in front of him. He's still going out there. He's on the half-back flank now on the outer side. He swings around. He kicks it back into the centre. Farmer's there and he marks. He plays on immediately. Over to Costa. Costa now drives down over centre half forward. Wade comes out. Couldn't hold the mark. It's all Richmond down there. Tony Jewell, a long hand pass. Here's a lad in. Eales has it. Eales swings it across. In comes Swift. Swift runs across the face of goals. He gets his kick out to the flank there on the outer side. John Perry has it. John Perry sinks his boot into it. Drives it up towards Barrett. Barrett is waiting there on the wing position on the outer side. And look at him go. Barrett drives it in towards centre half forward. And Barry Richardson has marked.
The score 5 points in front, Richmond.
Scarlett's on for Geelong and Andrews off.
Oh, there it is, 114. 103. He was nice and slow with that score.
11 points.
11 points, I'm sorry. There's the kick. In towards the forward pocket. In they go. Farmer now. He takes it. Hand passes. It's smothered. And he gets it again. Over towards Roy West. It's nicely picked up by Farman. Over here to Ainsworth. Ainsworth tackles it through, and it looks like the year of the Tiger. Has the ball out of bounds in the time getting away from Geelong now.
29 and a half minutes gone. 29 and a half. We wait for the throw-in. There it goes. Patterson in front. Mitchell from behind gets a tap down. In comes Marshall for Geelong. Marshall a hand pass to Goggin. Oh, Goggin loses possession. He regains it. A hand pass across here towards Graham. Graham throws a hand pass to Marshall. Marshall a long one down. This could be Geelong. They fly. Yes. Play on is the call. Oh, goodness me. Taken by Ryan. He snaps.
Oh, she's a mark for mine.
1 point.
10 points in front now, Richmond. And time dwindling away.
It's right on siren time.
Oh, they deserve this, really. Oh, either side deserves it, but what a glorious game it's been.
30 minutes gone, almost 30 and a half. Swift now kicks out to the outer flank once again, and this move came off before, and he repeats it. Patterson takes the mark. Slowing the play down a bit. Geelong player down there. It could be Sherrick. The kick now from Patterson, it's a poor one. A chance for John Perry, he comes in. Perry swings around now, kicks into the centre, and Marshall is marked. Geelong fighting this out every inch of the way. What a gallant effort from both teams. Dennis Marshall now, he kicks down forward, and oh, Mike Perry spills it. It's picked up by Goggin. He's unloaded, a kick off the ground by Dean. In comes Goggin once again. Goggin swings around, he kicks. Swift marks in the last line of defence. Swift plays on. Right on the line he marked that. Out to the flank on the outer side. Here's a go field for Polinelli. Polinelli picks up. He tries a long one. That must be the Richmond timekeeper. Look at Tommy Hafey there. Devil Crow, who's out through suspension, comes on to congratulate him. And look at the Richmond fellas. They're going mad. Charlie Callender.
Poor old Devil Crow.
Well, it was a great game, the 1967 Geelong-Richmond Grand Final. We're going to take a quick break, but while we're doing that, it's me against the Time Zone Grand Prix machine. Look out. I'm feeling good about this.
That's the thing about football.
Connect and stay connected to Telstra Mobile Net FlexiPlan Standard for 12 months and you'll get an amazing price-dropping, jaw-dropping deal. A digital Motorola Flare for $369 will make your jaw drop. Savings of up to $700 on the latest Ericsson, Nokia or Motorola digital phones will make your jaw drop. And if you connect to Telstra Mobile Net before October 31, you'll go in the draw for one of 100 trips for two. See your participating Telstra Mobile Net dealer for details.
She's incorrigible, impossible, undeniably irresistible. She is Max Sharan. A Million Year Girl is the sensational debut album featuring the new Smash. She's incredible. Max Sharan is a million-year girl.
Discount Television Centre, the price killers are guilty for the cheapest prices in Australia. Colour TVs from $79 and video recorders from $149. Guilty! 51 centimetre teletext colour TVs with remote control from $299. Guilty! For slashing prices of top makes of VCRs, NEC, Philips, Sharp and Panasonic from $249. Discount Television Centre is sentenced to sell its products from Coburg, Collingwood, Prahran, Dandenong and Geelong.
Movieland entertains you. Movieland's got the movies you want to see. That's entertainment. There's something there for all. The family, the best of the old. You know we got the movies that are just right for you. Entertain you, and you have a real good time. Okay. We'll entertain you.
Last week, Today Tonight featured 3 times as many Melbourne-based stories as our major competitor. Stories on matters directly affecting our city.
Enjoy your footy this weekend. There is no conflict of interest. Never call me again.
If a story is important to the well-being of Melbourne viewers, you only see it on Today Tonight.
Isn't it great to have me back?
They can all go and get stuffed.
And we still cover the leading national and international stories like no other. Today Tonight with Walkley Award-winning journalist Jill Singer. Weeknights on 7.
Here we go. I'm just racing the game over and I've beaten your monitors. I've got Stephen want to give you the marathon man.
Get out
I'll
of
get
it.
back to you later, mate, because
Right,
Steve's got some great Melbourne memories he's going to share with us a little later. But firstly, I've got to introduce you to this bloke. You've got to understand, he's not just a Collingwood supporter, he's a Collingwood fanatic. And he knows every kick, every move, every loss in the grand final. How are you, mate? Good to see you.
Thanks,
Darren
great,
James.
thanks.
Sad, well, I'm good, but sad to see that Mona's absolutely gave you a shellacking in the car racing machine there.
Well, how do you know that? I mean...
Well, it's not finished yet. You've walked away from the game.
Right, isn't he? He's a marathon man. He's a
I know
stayer.
that. Yeah.
I think he'll be at the stumps too, mind you.
He'll be there till 6.
You can take the apron off when you leave the barbecue.
No, I've got to go back there.
That's a good look.
They want more snags ready in about 5 minutes, so I won't be here long.
Now, you've obviously been to most Collingwood games over the journey since day dot, really.
Yeah.
What are some of your great memories? I mean, they've played in so many grand finals, and like Geelong, it's been 32 years since they've won one. So it's a big day for Geelong fans. You probably know how they feel a little bit.
Exactly, and that's why I'm going for Geelong, because Fish, Collingwood went through that period, and Geelong, like Collingwood, have lost quite a few over the last few years. 66, 70, you name it. Pies have been there. 77, that was a huge one for me. I was standing on empty cans at the end of, at the end, scoreboard end.
Right, yes.
And
Jolly one? No.
The scoreboard end. Scoreboard end, that's right. And what a game. What a game. The Twiggy Duns, remember the mark, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, now, Collingwood have, now would you say, now you've told me this a lot of times, so don't lie here now tonight. They've been hard done by, haven't they? They've been unlucky not to have got through on a couple of big ones.
I think the umpiring's had a lot to do with it over the years.
Oh, that's surprising you say that.
Well, just even the boundary umpires, what about when Harmsy, Harmsy has admitted himself that the ball was in
has he categorically admitted it all? No, he said, as far as he's concerned, line ball, good call.
No, who knows? But we were robbed on that occasion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Teddy Hopkins, 1970.
Yeah.
Now I met Teddy Hopkins the other day, and I just didn't have it in me to say hello to him. I just couldn't bring myself to the fact that I acknowledged his presence, because he cost us a grand final.
Why do I know a lot of football supporters take the football so seriously, but Collingwood supporters have that something extra, don't they? I mean, you won't say hello to Teddy Hopkins. That's bitter. That's twisted, Darren. I've got to tell you.
It's the kind of guy I am. I am a bitter, twisted person.
Best players, mate. You've seen big performers, grand finals. You'll meet Collingwood ones.
You'd have to say, well, you were playing in the game. It was 1990, and you were absolutely braining us up the forward line there. And I think it was the which end? I think it was a scoreboard end.
Could have been the Jolly one.
No, it was a scoreboard end. And you were you went to a 2-goal lead, and you were up there. I thought,
come out of the blocks.
Come out of the blocks. The Fish is going to be a hard one to keep back here. But then Daicos, at the crucial moment, grabbed the ball, and a miraculous goal, a Daicos classic. I mean, he torped him from 70 metres out on occasions.
Talk about like this. You talk about this man like he's some sort of Adonis, like you'd like to. It's very romantic, isn't it? The way you're saying. I mean, there's too much passion.
Not enough.
You love him.
Not enough.
You love him.
He is football. He is a magician. He is black and white.
Lucky you're wearing the apron. Well, what about we actually check this out? What about we actually have a look at a few Peter Daicos in action at his best in 1990? Because some of those goals, I still cannot believe. I have to look at them again.
This is why I've come round to your place to watch Daicos. This is what I've come here tonight to do, just to watch the great man in action.
Well, good on you, Darren, because well, here he is now, Peter Daicos, 1990. I don't think I'll look.
Similar situation developing. Daicos going forward is right. He doesn't let him down. Barely the required distance for a mark. Wright's kick, an up and under job. Daicos made position well. Goes back. Snapshot. Looks good. First goal of the match.
Lovely hand pass release. Russell. Now it's with Shaw. Inside the centre square. Daicos is free. Turley comes back. Knocked the ball away. Barwick. Back towards Daicos. 45 metres out. Open goal square. That's a magnificent snap.
The mark taken by Guy McKenna. He's not wasting any time getting the ball moving. Great bump by Darren Mullane. In comes Brown. Collingwood lifting. Brown right on the boundary line. Back to Mullane likewise. Daicos nearly runs out of room. He's goal! Magnificent goal! To the goal square, Christian. Daicos loves these, and he kicks it.
Shaw, there's an opportunity for the Magpies. Christian to Wright, who can go goalward. Daicos is on over the top. Daicos 25 metres out, settles and gets it.
Christian over the back of Langdon. Worsfold's hit and shoulder on McGuan. The Daicos snap. What a gem. Salmon and Starcevic. In they go after in front of the Collingwood goal. They wouldn't want to let Daicos get it. They do. Peter Daicos on the left foot. Oh, brilliant goal.
Boundary throw in, up over the top, Starcevic. No one can break clear. Attack to the advantage of Daicos.
Look at the gather. The right foot snap. This is a miraculous kick. Can't do so. Russell picks it up, heads in towards the pocket. Over the head of Thompson it goes. Daicos, this is where he's at his best. The master.
Hey, wasn't he good? As Bruce McAvaney would say.
Hurts, mate.
Bruce would say, oh, gee, he's a bit special, isn't he? Oh, look, he is good, isn't he? Oh, gee, he's good, he's got the ball. Oh, look at that, Daicos. Oh, he's a bit special.
What about committee? Like a cork in the ocean there at times.
Like a cork in the ocean.
Yeah. I even saw, what about Terry Danaher in one of those scenes where he's got collected on the boundary and turned and just threaded it?
Yeah.
And Terry's just looked back and shaken his head.
Yeah, offside, check side. He did it all.
Probably indicative of the way Essendon were probably feeling at the time that, or what do you do to stop a guy with that sort of ability?
Yeah, short legs and all. Big torso, short legs, but quite a tall man as well.
Now, 1970 springs to mind as a big year for Carlton. You mentioned Teddy Hopkins earlier. I mean, obviously another tragic scenario for Collingwood, but were you at that one? No,
I was riding my push bike around a primary school with the headphones on, listening to the game, and then I went home and I heard that we were 40 points up, and I thought this is fantastic. And then to see later that the man Hopkins came on and just destroyed the team was devastating, and I can remember it well. It was, and I've spoken to the umpire on that day too, Don Jolly. He was there.
What did he say?
He tells a funny story how that it was a record crowd, I think, that day in 1970. And that he said it was great to be umpiring the grand final, and he said there are 100,000 people there, and not one of them had come to see me, you know, which is
fair enough.
Which is fair enough, yeah. And it was the last grand final that one umpire took over and did the duty on.
Oh, nice piece of trivia there, mate. Thanks for that. Contribution. Now, of course, 70 was memorable for a few things. You're still receiving therapy, of course. You look a little upset about the whole thing, and Collingwood affected.
McKenna got
probably
injured.
Contributes. Oh yes.
Peter McKenna got injured in the first half, and he was concussed, I think, and it was a bit of an argument.
That was probably a turning point. Let's face it.
That was a turning point. Yeah. Should they bring him back on or not? You know? And they did, and he was a bit how's your father.
Well, listen, let's check this out because, as Darren said, a lot of memorable moments from this game. This is the last quarter, 1970. Of the great game, Carlton and Collingwood. Teddy Hopkins, look out for him, the blonde bombshell in the forward pocket.
Don't talk to me.
Here we go.
Umpire Don Jolly coming in, bouncing the ball to start the final quarter of the 1970 grand final. Carlton versus Collingwood go into the final quarter. Collingwood 13-16 to Carlton 12-5. Crane of Carlton with the ball. Crane hooks it up towards centre half forward. Hopkins, who came on as 19th man and caused a stir by kicking 3 goals early in the third quarter, gets his kick, but it doesn't go far. Crane is there for Carlton wrestling, and the result of that will be another baller. Almost on the weak position on the member stand side. The bounce of the ball, up they go. Nichols gets a tap now, it's taken by Gallagher. Gallagher runs around, he puts his boot into it, drives up towards Jesselenko. Carlton kicking to the scoreboard in the final quarter. Here's a go for Hopkins. Hopkins, oh no! He hit the post, Mike. Hit the post with it.
He was travelling at top pace and under pressure. He has some excuse there.
He still hit the post, Butch.
Yes, but
I'm sure you could find a lot of excuses for the kid, but that doesn't put it on the scoreboard. A let-off for Collingwood, put it that way.
Definite one. Jeff Clifton now about to kick in right up the centre. Big Jenkin in there. Nichols hits down. Jackson has it. He hand passes over towards Walls. It's snapped away there, taken away by Lee Adams. Then his kick goes to centre half forward. Wayne Richardson in there punches the ball clean. Mulcair comes across that half-back line. He's bundled, but he gets away with it. Good play, young Mulcair. The kick goes into the centre. A chance here for Price. Price looking for McKenna. And it's Thompson now, streaks out in front.
Comment from Butch Gale. Richardson. Here's the kick down forward again. Richardson tries high. McKenna comes out. Hall of Carlton with the ball low. Hall now tapping the ball down. Gets his kick to the wing position on the member stand side. Waters is waiting there. Waters gets it across to Greening. Greening of Collingwood down forward. Here's a go. Oh, they all stood by. And Pennell cut across to take the mark.
Britt's mistake there.
The kick now from Pennell back towards the wing position on the member stand side. No mark. Tottenham comes in, but a free kick will be paid Carlton's way.
Ian Robertson.
Let's hear from Mr. Football, Ted Whitten.
Well, there's no doubt about it, mate. The last quarter has started off in a fantastic pace, and there's still a lot of tempo. And Robinson plays on with the ball. 2 bounces. It's not a good kick, but gets a lot of distance. Nobody can mark the ball. It will go over the boundary line. The umpire has picked it, and a throw-in will take place again, right in front of the member stand.
A lot of players getting tired now, Ted. This pace has been a cracker.
It certainly has, and it's been right on from the start.
I don't know about the players. I think there are 3 commentators getting a bit weary
Well,
too.
there's no doubt about it as well with the cameraman and Alf Potter. There's the throw in now. Gallagher picks up after tap down. A free kick goes to Gallagher, number 10, the Carlton Rover. He was grabbed too high around the shoulder. Silvani standing by, but Gallagher will no doubt will go for the big kick.
16 points the difference.
He goes for the short one, looking for City Jackson, and found him. City Jackson, 60 yards out of goal. They're on at the true centre-half forward position, but a little angle.
Jackson, a magnificent drop kick. Let's see what he does with this one. He's kicked one. It was a snap. It was a beauty, too, in the 3rd quarter. He favours the punt kick here. Oh, it's a beauty. The result, 1 behind.
Tailed off right at the last little bit.
Carlton attacking. 13-16 to 12-7. Very accurate kicking from the Blues.
The breeze is
Not
swinging
enough
round a
goals.
bit.
I think the breeze has swung to the Jollyman end, Mike.
Well, that would be favouring Collingwood then.
That's right.
So Lady Luck maybe with Collingwood at last in a grand final. A kick goes out. Jenkins flies, hasn't knocked away by Nichols of Carlton. Garry Klein tries to pick up, doesn't do so. Taken by Price of Collingwood. Price is running around. Oh, beautiful. Over to Greening. Greening a hand pass to Britt. Britt in a bit of trouble. Back to Greening. Played Collingwood. Greening now down forward. Here's a go. They race for the ball. It bounces awkwardly. Mackay of Carlton. It was over the boundary line almost, but he kept it in play cleverly. And Greening has taken a fantastic mark.
He was the only Collingwood player there and 3 Carlton, and he had to take.
You're watching this from Channel 7 in Melbourne. There's Peter McKenna being well guarded by Kevin Hall. The kick now from Greenings, going down, swinging out towards the pocket. Big Glenn Thompson, he's marked.
No doubt
Too
about
big, too strong. Mackay's appealing for the free kick. But Thompson, who has kicked 1 goal at a very vital part of the 3rd quarter, is on an angle. He's manoeuvred himself around a bit too.
Yeah, cheated a fair bit there.
He kicks, he's put it through, right through the centre.
That's the thing about football.
On the grass, but the ground's a bit muddy.
We recently sent an RACV insurance assessor to an address in Bayswater. Apparently, a car had been rolled. Now, this isn't all that unusual. Although the assessor in question can't recall anyone else ever doing it in their backyard. Sometimes it's not easy to explain things on paper. That's why at RACV Insurance, we're all ears, not all paperwork. In fact, because we now handle claims over the phone, you won't need to fill out a claim form at all. It's just one more way RACV Insurance treat you as a member, not a number.
Mobile have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetPOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs, like Telstra Visa. Paying by card, sir. They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobile and Quicks.
All the sons and daughters spinning round the world, away from their family and friends. As the world gets older and colder, it's good to know where your journey ends. And someday we'll all be together once more, when all of the ships come back to the shore. I realize something I've always known, still comes from every young heart.
colour's not important, but the quality's the thing you see. That you can't just use any old stuff. It's got to be pretty tough. It's going to take a lot of hard knocks. Stand up to a lot of pressure. And it's got to go the distance. Of course, it doesn't matter how tough it is if the binding isn't strong too. I'd say the binding's absolutely critical.
There's never been any place in Australian sport for racism, and the new AFL legislation makes that official.
Tonight on 7, witness television's toughest sport as Gladiators moves to the earlier time of 6:30.
The Gladiators are going for the Challengers.
The latest in footy and after-match analysis of the 95 Grand Final as Sandy Roberts hosts the final episode of Talking Footy live at 7:30. Then at 8:30,
Superman!
Gene Hackman and Christopher Reeve in Superman 4.
Destroy and dance on his grave.
A stunning action-packed lineup tonight from 6:30 on 7.
Down now, up towards centre-half forward. Big Graham Jenkins is there for Collingwood, and he's taken the mark.
Look at the Collingwood players around that position, Mike. They're everywhere.
Good moving on quicker than that.
Jenkins now kicks down towards centre-half forward for the Magpies. Done completely swamped there. Gill comes through. The ball bounced awkwardly for him. Crosswell comes there. Dean of Collingwood's in that lot. Tottenham came through like an express train. He's after Crosswell now, but Crosswell gets his kick over the centre. Jackson's there, and Jackson is marked. Jackson between centre-half forward and the centre. Well, he'll kick a bit short of the centre. He takes his kick. Oh, it's a nice one too. The big men fly in. Up they go. It's a Collingwood mark in defence to Clifton, the fullback.
A beauty under pressure.
Let's hear from Butch Gale.
Jeff Clifton about the kick from just behind the centre half-back position. Going right up the middle, Collingwood. It's the only way to. Twiggy done in there. Nearly a mark to Croswell. Down here to Waite. Waite gets a left foot kick, a poor one out towards the half-forward flank. Jezelenko in front there, has the ball punched away. Hopkins has it. Scrambled, Dean on the ground, over to Hopkins again. Hopkins finesses, gets around onto the left foot, kicks it out here to where it's Gould up on the half-forward flank. Couldn't mark it. O'Callaghan came through very strong. Dean, a little bit flustered. Taken by Gallagher. Gallagher has it dropped out of his hands. Jezelenko and Potter, and Jezelenko will get the free.
The race players are visibly slowing down, Teddy.
Yes, I would think so, Mike. Oh, they would have to.
They must be weary.
A long, hard season, and this the toughest of them all.
Jezelenko a long way out. Couldn't see him kicking this. It's on its way, though. It's right into the goal square. A magnificent kick. They fly. Big John is there. Oh, gets it around the net.
Great player, this fellow.
I wonder if he put himself into that too. He's pretty clever, isn't he?
Clever.
He's a thinker. He's a very good thinker when he's playing football.
Nichols, 12 yards out, directly in front. No misses with him. Right through the centre. Collingwood is scratching their heads again now because Carlton is still in it. They're still in it, boy.
Well, we're still in the game, Mike, but they want a repetition of that. Because they're played just on 10 minutes into the final quarter.
8.5, Teddy.
8.5 minutes into the final quarter.
Oh, a ton of time.
They want goals. Umpire Don Jolly well in control. Very congested centre at this particular stage. Both forward lines wide open with Jolly coming in to bounce the ball. And the crowd right on the edge of the centre. Jolly with the ball. Bouncing.
Collingwood crowd going mad. There's the punch out. Nobody able to break clear with it. Plenty of Collingwood fellas there. Wayne Richardson thought it may have been his, but it's going to Waite of Carlton. Waite of Carlton now with the ball, almost in the centre of the MCG. Takes his kick. That's a big one down forward. They set themselves. Jezelenko, 2 bites, it's his. No worries.
What a good player, this fella.
Great player. There's Nichols in the goal square. Eakins of Collingwood watching him. The ball down to the edge of the goal square. It's offline. Over the line she goes. There'll be a throw-in the forward pocket for Carlton on the member stand side. Wait for the throw-in. The big men come in. Jenkins goes up there with John Nichols. Clifton comes through. Couldn't get away with it. Nichols gets it over to Robert Walls. Walls hooks it around. This is close. Touch through.
Right, gee, it was close.
Well, touch through. One behind.
Well done, Peter.
Oh, gee, that was close. I agree. Goal umpire having a talk to Robert Walls.
Look, honestly, I think they're taking a little bit too much time, Collingwood. They're giving Carlton a chance to get back into this. Should hurry it on. Now,
Hello,
Clifton
what's going on here?
They're having another word to Walls.
Walls disputed the goal umpire's decision. The goal umpire spoke to him and also the field umpire. As Clifton comes out, kicks the ball to the outer side flank. Underneath it is Jenkins and Jones has been paid the mark. 2 bites at the cherry.
I've got a terrible feeling, Teddy, you know.
You think they can come back with it?
Yes.
They're taking their time with the ball, as you mentioned. There comes Jones now. It's a big kick, torpedo punt high. Walls is underneath. Nichols from behind. And Nichols has pumped in another one. 15, 20 yards out of goal. He's the bogey man now. They can get the ball down forward quickly. Nick has already kicked one in this quarter, buttering up for his second. Runs in. See what he can do with it. He kicks, steers it right through the middle. There's no worries about that.
8 points of difference. 8 points of difference only in favour of Collingwood. And we are 11 minutes into the final quarter.
Well, Butch, what are you going to say about it?
Oh, I think it's really going,
They
Teddy.
kicked 7 and 11 minutes in the third. Can they do it again?
Well, they're certainly playing better than Collingwood at the moment, purely and simply because Collingwood are definitely not playing on quickly enough. If they do it and do it now, well, they can hold this game. But if they let Carlton get close, I'll tell you what, Carlton would be the toughest side to get in front of if they get the lead.
They wouldn't need to be much closer, boy. 8 points of difference.
True.
Bounce of the ball. There they go. Jenkins gets it. It goes to Terry Waters. Waters down here towards McKenna. Kevin Hall backing back. Oh, here's a chance. Tubman comes in there. The ball is pushed away. Thompson's there also. But it's Carlton getting out of trouble. Crosswell pushes the ball in front of him.
Crosswell holding the man.
Crosswell on the back line as he played well. Looks like Chandler's coming on for Carlton too. Now there's a kick from Crosswell to the wing position on the member stand side. They fly high, no mark down to the ground. Pennell comes through here for Carlton. Pennell tries a hand pass, but it doesn't come off. Holding the ball, close to take it. Slap bang on the wing
Collingwood
position.
player down on the centre wing, Greening. And looks bad too.
Chandler's on, Gould off. Chandler on for Carlton, Gould off. The kick down forward now for Collingwood. Thompson at the back of the pack. But it's Mackay once again taking a towering mark. Greening cramp, obviously. Mackay now tries one in towards the centre. It doesn't come off. Here's a chance, but it's Waite there with the ball. Waite a long hand pass across here. Taken by Crane. Crane of Carlton. But it's passed over here to Max Richardson of Collingwood. Down forward it goes. And Hall comes out with the speed of a train. Kevin Hall of Carlton into the centre. The ball taken by Lee Adamson of Collingwood. In a bit of trouble. He gets his kick downfield and Jones is marking the fence for Carlton.
Oh, tremendous stuff, this.
Jones now back in towards the centre. Jesselenko flew up a mile. Potter trying to come out with the ball. Jesselenko gets it out the frame of Carlton.
No doubt he threw it.
He threw it. Umpire Jolly right in control there. No good going from you supporters. He was 15 yards away from the incident.
13 and a half minutes gone of the final quarter. 8 points the difference in favour of Collingwood.
Greening will come off and Ricky Watt will come on. A replacement.
Wayne Richardson with the ball over there on the outer side.
Taking too much time.
His kick. The players set themselves. Oh, Thompson's in trouble there. He's buffeted around. Out comes Ian Robertson with the ball. Here's a no. Robertson bars up.
Dunn will get the free kick here. That's centre half forward.
Kick in danger against Carlton.
Oh, nearly a 15-yard penalty too. Look at this.
Tully's off. Tully's off. And Ricky Waters on. That's for Collingwood. Now Twiggy Dunn, who's played a magnificent game. He's kicked 2 goals, or he's a long way out. He'll have to kick this down there 70 yards. Down to the Richmond end. It's on its way. It's well offline. Look who's waiting there. Mackay to take the defensive mark for the Blues. A hand pass by Mackay. Oh, this is trouble. Tubman comes through there. The ball held onto him, I think. No. It's called holding the ball. I think the ball was held onto him, to be truthful.
Oh, this is risky stuff.
Toss it goes to Mackay. Mackay out further afield. No mark, however. Through comes Waite. A hand pass to Silvani. Silvani back here to Waite. Waite tries to dash it off. He does so. Over it comes here towards Ian Robertson of Carlton. Robertson of Carlton now goes for the bounce. He sets himself, he gets away. Carlton going forward. Robertson to Hopkins. Hopkins now steadies. Hopkins down forward. It's over Jesselenko's head. And Eakins marks in defence.
Very good mark, Eakins there. Very solid.
Oh,
because that was going to be a Carlton score, no worry.
Got me oxygen.
It was a good call there, Mike.
Eakins now from just forward of the back pocket. Should go up the centre, but he's looked for the centre wing. Waters from behind, and Jones, no mark. Scramble of players, Britt in there, not being helped at all. Wayne Richardson. And Jolly will have to bounce. A good decision. Very tired footballs out there at the moment. Jenkins hits down, and it's taken by Gallagher. Popped over towards Jackson! Jackson from behind Adamson took the mark. Now he's at least 70 yards out, more. Nichols calling for it, high into the square. Eakins and Nichols, up they go, and Eakins taps it, touches it through for 1 point.
17 minutes of the final quarter gone of the 1970 grand final, and look at that scoreboard.
7 points the difference. You wouldn't believe.
Clifton kicking out from the scoreboard end. Comes along the member stand flank, the boys move in. Ian Robertson, oh, he's paying it. I think he should.
Oh, he has to.
Pay the mark.
No disagreement from our commentary position here.
Move the ball on.
Collingwood getting worried. Will another one slip out of their clutches? A glorious kick by Ian Robertson to the goal square. Knocked away by Willis.
Oh! Still in play,
right across. O'Callaghan of Collingwood with the ball. O'Callaghan going for a run. Puts his boot into it. Gee, luck went Collingwood's way then. And now comes to Mulcair. Given to Hopkins. Hopkins down the centre half forward. They all fly for it. Sergio Silvani comes through. Through comes Wayne Richardson. Gets it to brother Max Richardson. Down towards centre half forward for Collingwood. No mark, however. Whoa, and over they go. Picked up by Waite. Almost picked up by Waite. Waite of Carlton still going. He's grabbed by Dick. And the ball goes across here to Kevin Hall. Kevin Hall up towards centre half forward for Carlton. Plenty of Collingwood players there. But the ball goes to Robertson. He can't handle it. Silvani dives on top of it. Silvani gets it across here. Tubman comes through. Can't go anywhere. O'Callaghan into the centre. Taken by Price. Price down forward. McKenna and Hall over the Brick. Brick a left footer. McKenna. Crossball pushes it over the boundary line. There'll be a throw-in in the forward pocket for Collingwood on the member stand side. I'm just about gone.
It's a wild finish, I'll tell you. He's put the whistle away, Jolly, to Jenkins. Lent on the player there, but hit it down. It's all Carlton in its back line. Where are Collingwood's forwards? The kick from long and deep out towards centre wing. Crane racing for it with Dean. Dean gets the advantage now. He's tired, though. Gets around on the left foot. Well done, son. And the kick in towards centre half forward. No mark. Yes, it's right. Waver's mark at centre half back, and oh, they're weary, these fellas, I can tell you.
Wouldn't you be, Butch?
Oh, this has been a tremendous pressure game. 7 points the difference, and Carlton need to attack again. Waters from behind dropped it. Chance there for Adamson, but it's snapped up by Crane. He goes in towards centre half forward. Nichols racing for it. So too is Wayne Richardson. He's sold it aside. Silvani gets it, slopes over. Eakins over the top of him. Eakins still in trouble, but still manages to struggle the ball. Clifton taps it over the line for a throw in.
Well, umpire Don Jolly, he's letting it all go, and this is what the crowd want to see. He's playing the obvious free kicks. There's the tap down now by Thompson. Thompson to Wayne Richardson. But coming in here is Ricky Watt to the left boot, to the half-forward line. Greedy, Gills there, nobody marks. Coming through is Mackay. Mackay caught in possession.
Holding the ball.
And will be played against him. Going to Johnny Greening, the Collingwood wingman. Number 22.
And 120,000 people go mad. Going on towards 19 and a half minutes of the final quarter. Can Collingwood hang on? Will Carlton get up? Jones across to Barry Gill. Gill now close to the boundary line. It's over on the full.
I know this handball's got him back in the game, Mike, but
He's
they're
got to
overdoing
take
it.
Greening off here. Mike can't run.
Well, you wouldn't doubt the courage of any one of those players out there.
Ball. Oh.
Kick to be taken by Ricky Watt, who came on, replacing Colin Tully. Watt now will drive this deep down into the forward zone. There's his kick. It's a nice one too. The players move in. Big Jenkins from behind. David Mackay was scored by his own man. He goes to come through. His grab. Picked up by Jenkins. He can't go anywhere. Crane comes through. But a free kick is going to Crosswell or Mackay. Crosswell. Crosswell of Carlton. He takes his kick. Oh, it's a nice one too up towards centre half forward. The players sit themselves. Terry Waters went up, but Eakins comes out with it. Kick swallowed by Jackson. Jackson goes after it now. Look at this fella go. Jackson a long hand pass to Hopkins. Hopkins steadies. Hopkins kicks. It's through. He put it through. That's 4 goals for Hopkins.
And it's only a point the difference.
The thing about football.
You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Move up on a bit, yes, you move it. Funny woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Reach up on a bit, move a big Titanic. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
The Mitsubishi Challenge is proudly sponsored by Mitsubishi Motors.
There's a lot going on in the world. Gets busier every day. Doing your job, having a say, taking your mark or just finding your way. But it's nice to know there's a place to go. At the pub. You're always right at home. At the pub. You never feel alone. At the pub. You're never on your own. 'Cause it's all going on at a pub near you.
Connect and stay connected to Telstra Mobile Net FlexiPlan Standard for 12 months and you'll get an amazing price-dropping, jaw-dropping deal. A digital Motorola Flare for $369 will make your jaw drop. Savings of up to $700 on the latest Ericsson, Nokia or Motorola digital phones will make your jaw drop. And if you connect to Telstra Mobile Net before October 31, you'll go in the draw for one of 100 trips for 2. See your participating Telstra Mobile Net dealer for details.
She's incorrigible, impossible, undeniably irresistible. She is Max Sharan. A Million Year Girl is the sensational debut album featuring the new Smash. She's incredible. Max Sharan is a Million Year Girl.
Hi, Big Bo. Oh, you want me to introduce Bo the Bone Marrow Bear? You want me to tell everyone that Bo saves lives and that if you buy a Bo Bear, all the proceeds from the sale of Bo go to the Bone Marrow Donor Institute to help young leukemia sufferers. Buy Bo for $20 or a lapel pin from any office of the Professionals Real Estate, the Bone Marrow Donor Institute branches, or ring 934-27888. If everyone buys a Bo Bear, they can help save a life.
Grand Final Day kicks off live 8 a.m. today with football's famous faces at the Grand Final Breakfast. At 9 o'clock, Victoria's outstanding juniors battle for the 95 Premiership flag. At 11 a.m., North Melbourne meets Sydney in the AFL Reserves Grand Final. Then, at 2 o'clock, the world's most spectacular football. Carlton versus Geelong in the 1995 AFL Grand Final. The live action starts 8 a.m. today on 7.
22 and a half minutes coming up to the 1970 Grand Final at the MCG. There they go. Jackson comes through. Jackson's after Tubbins after him. Jackson snaps it around. Eakins is marked. Was he inside the boundary line? Doesn't really matter.
Outside on the ball.
He'll still get the kick. Peter Eakins of Collingwood. They go along the outer flank there, 120,000 people or more. Up they go. Crosswell from behind, couldn't pull it down. But Crosswell batters up. Cudman's after him. Crosswell tries to punch the ball away. Puts it over the boundary line. On the half-forward flank for Carlton on that outer side.
Point the difference.
The last half, it's been Carlton coming back from the depths of despair. What a great job all these boys have done. Nichols gets a tap down. Twiggy done. There'll be another ball up. Another ball up, still on that half-forward flank for Carlton on the outer side. There's the bounce. Big Nichols is there. Dunn goes with him. Dunn gets a tap down. Collingwood Rovers, where are they? Lee Adamson dives on top of the ball. There could be another ball up.
They're dog-tired, every one of them.
They're doing it from memory, these boys. Up they go. Dean just takes it in the pack. But the free kick is going to Nichols of Carlton. Nichols. Oh, he's a long way out. Would want to kick this 80 yards.
Oh, he couldn't get the distance.
Well, you wouldn't think so.
He's going to give it a hell of a try.
My word, he is, Teddy. Big John, a great player, puts his boot into it. Oh, it's gone across the face of goals. Up they go. From behind. Playing as a call. The ball driven out of danger. But Sergio Salmon for Carlton comes through. Salmon drives down forward. It's almost in the goal square. Mark, Lee Adamson and Collingwood comes out. Tries a hand pass. Jesselenko's there. Jesselenko hooks it around across the face of goals. They're racing after it, but over the line she goes. In Carlton's forward pocket on the outer side. Wait for the throw-in. There it goes. Dunn and Nichols. Nichols knocks it away. Who'll get the ball? Waters of Collingwood's after it. He runs into trouble. Could be a ball up.
Holding the ball. Holding the ball for sure. Holding possession.
24 and a half.
Oh, too high. Too high. Super.
24 and a half minutes gone. Crosswell with it. Crosswell's kicked one. He's only 40 yards out, if that, 35 to 40 yards out, on a slight angle. Brent Crosswell. It's on its way, and looks pretty good. Carlton in front. It's a goal. Carlton in front.
Oh, what a finish.
And we're into time on.
Can the Magpies come back?
We're into time on. 25 minutes gone.
Oh, look at this. There's runners running everywhere. Players have lifted themselves again everywhere.
There they go, the bounce of the ball. Jones gets a knock away. Through they come. Waiter's there, he runs into trouble. A chance for Britt to pick up. Crosswell's after him. Britta's bundle over and Britt gets a free kick.
Hurd is on for Collingwood.
Hurd is on.
Greening off.
Right, Britt takes his kick down forward. They move in for it. Up they go. Oh, yes. Mulcair, 2 bites, and he's taken the mark. The kick now goes into the centre of the MCG, over the centre. The players set themselves and Jenkins is marked for Collingwood. Oh, don't do it. Jenkins now goes wide. He's out there looking for Dean, and Dean is marked for Collingwood. Don't tell me Rosie's going to go down again so closely. What a fight back by the Blues. Dean now, a long one down forward. They come out to meet it. Oh, Robertson got the mark. But he gets away with it, Ian Robertson. Ian Robertson kicks to the half-back flank on the member stand side now. They're racing for it. Pennell can't get the run of the ball. Britt is after him. Over the line they go. There'll be a throw-in.
Oh, are they tired, Mike?
A throw-in on the half-forward flank for Collingwood on the member stand side. Big Hurd comes in there. Ball taken by Gill. It gets it across to Jones. Jones of Carlton up to the wing position. Oh, mark. A chance for Wayne Richardson. He picks up a short one. Yes. Price is marked for Collingwood. Now Price of Collingwood steadying down. He's going for the lead from McKenna. McKenna goes up. He's playing it.
Play on.
Oh, play on. Play on is the call. Up towards centre half forward for Carlton now. Through comes Jesselenko. Jesselenko, a left footer. There's nobody there.
Look at this.
It's bounced through.
You wouldn't believe this, honestly. That's Jesselenko's 3rd goal. And Collingwood players holding hands to their heads as the time's getting away from them now. They're 11 points down. An amazing finish by Carlton, and they've got this grand final won.
Oh, you wouldn't see anything better anywhere in the world, Butch, as far as excitement and highlights and tremendous sportsmen are concerned.
27 and a half minutes gone. Butch Gale.
Ricky Watt with the ball in the centre of the ground. Is there time? McKenna comes out. Hall punches away. A grand finish by Hall. Britt in there working hard, surrounded by Carlton players. Oh, they're just too disciplined. The kick going up to the flank. And O'Callaghan drops the mark. He plays on again. Shorts one into the centre. Price has it. He plays on. He's in trouble. Right across the centre. Still looking desperately for McKenna. A chance for Twiggy Dunn. No mark. Beautiful mark. Oh, what a great finish. Boy, these fellas have got hearts as big as themselves.
You can say that again. What's the 28 minutes, Mike?
There's Mackay's kick in towards the centre wing now. Up goes Deacon, no mark. Look at that, players hurt. Down it comes to Wayne Richardson. He gets a left foot kick in towards full forward again. Players are surrounded there. Comes down onto the ground and it's a free kick to Dunn.
28.5 minutes gone in the final quarter of the 1970 grand final. Carlton have come from a mile behind. No other way to describe it.
You wouldn't want to have a crook heart, would you?
Twiggy Dunn has kicked 2 goals. And he would be 40 yards out, directly in front. He kicks. Oh, it's swinging off. But it's there. 1 point. 1 point.
It's all over for Magpies again, Mike. There's no worries in the world about that now. They just haven't got the time.
Taking time to kick in again now. They're looking for Rassie still desperately worried about this. But I wouldn't be worried if I was him. Down to Crane. His kick up towards the half-forward flank. Adamson and Jackson. Jackson racing for it. Adamson beats him to it this time. Jackson pulls him to the ground and the ball goes over for a throw-in.
Free kick going to Adamson.
Sorry, Adamson's free.
29.5 minutes gone.
Oh, it's got to go any second, Michael. Half a minute to play, I reckon.
Fantastic. There's the kick now, down to the half-forward flank. A mark to Gallagher. There's the siren. Carlton are premiers, and look at what the rest is surrounded. Carlton are premiers, and our commiserations to Bob Rose of Collingwood. It's happened again to him, and nobody could be sorrier for Bob Rose than the 3 of us up here.
Well, one of the all-time great games, and while my mate Darren goes and cries in his sausages, we're going to have a quick break and come back for more of a lot more. We've got Daniel Kowalski coming up and Shelley O'Donnell, so hang in there.
You better make that 2.
Foster's Light Ice for extreme refreshment.
Nissan Maxima's unique multi-link beam suspension provides superb ride and handling. The very clever Nissan Maxima. Just wait till you drive it.
Movieland entertains you. Movieland's got the movies you want to see. That's entertainment. The stuff that never rolls. The family. The best of the old. Hollywood. You know we got the movies that are just right for you. Entertain you. And you have a real good time.
Okay.
We'll entertain you.
You'll
You'll feel right at home with Early Settler, solid timber furniture with traditional style at family prices. Like the finely crafted Nelson dining set with Hamilton hall stand, now packaged at an amazing $8.99. Traditional Windsor dining sets, now exceptional value. And the beauty of solid mahogany. This hand-carved chiffonier and traditional dining table with 6 solid mahogany chairs for an incredible $16.98. There's a huge range, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Always affordable at your Early Settler home store.
Is it true you're the youngest governor in England?
Yes, I am.
Behind the walls of Barfield Prison,
All I want is justice.
lies a secret so evil.
I shall see that you get it.
A crime so barbaric.
You better tell her before she finds out.
Only Linda LaPlante could have written it.
Let them try and shift me.
Monday, her fiery new drama.
I've lost my confidence.
It rated through the roof in the
He
UK.
was murdered.
It's LaPlante at her sensational best.
I am the governor of this prison.
The movie-length premiere, The Governor, Monday on 7.
Well, welcome back to the Footy Marathon. It's been a long night. I hope you're hanging in there with us okay. Oh, this is the bar come gift shop here. Look at these guys go to work. It's that's disgraceful, Harv. Richard Osborne, good to see you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Just putting a bit of orange juice in here.
I don't think Harv needs any encouragement tonight, mate.
What do you call it?
I've got a cocktail for Kate here. It's called the Flirt with Dirt, and it comes straight from the Yarra River and tastes absolutely sensational. Just have a go at that. No, I've already had a go at it.
I'm not drinking that. Your Forson would not row in
No,
there.
you're probably right. They wouldn't, but you'll drink it anyhow.
What about Chili? What did Chili get?
She's just got a little concoction I made here. Very similar. It's his little sister, actually.
Well, she's still training.
With a touch more orange juice.
You have to appreciate later they spend so much time on them. I mean, you have to appreciate that.
We've got a few things just to bide their time with. We've got Yahtzee for Kate and we've got a game called Boogie for Shelley.
It's Boggle,
Boggle, is that okay? All right.
Mr. Harvey in the gift shop. Excellent. Great.
Well, that'll strain you guys. We haven't actually had a chance to introduce Shelley O'Donnell and Kate Payton. Thanks for coming along. As I said before, you get here all right, no problem. Taxi or would you drive? Or?
She's still recovering from the Brownlow. Excuse
Was it a big night for you?
I'm in training at the moment.
Well, we know Kate went to the Brownlow.
I had a
good
fantastic night. I had a fantastic night. Yeah, no, it was a really good feel for the
Actually,
evening and heaps of fun.
It can be pretty boring though, can't it? I mean...
Well, everyone said that. They said it was
Wayne. It's Wayne Campbell. He wants to know what you're doing tonight, Kate. Hang on a minute.
Look, I told you not to call me at work. It's really embarrassing.
How do you get my number?
I'll speak to you later. Thanks very much.
Okay, no problem. Thanks, Harv.
I've got to tell you what she ended up doing. They actually had to drink every time one of their players got a vote. She was very safe, though. Silvani, except if you didn't get any votes at all during the night, you had to remove a piece of very important clothing. she was worried. What round was it? What round?
I actually had Garry from Essendon and Stephen from Carlton, and I was sitting there very worried towards the end of it. 19th and 20th round, they both picked up a vote.
Came through.
Oh, really? So right.
Very nervous.
Well, you would have been sober as a judge if you'd picked me, that's for sure.
I went for Wayne Wiedemann. I didn't have a drink all night. It was excellent.
That's a good way to spend it, because it's you make a bit of fun of it. I mean, if people are watching, it's a good way to do it next year,
it was
right?
really good, yeah.
It can be pretty hard there at times. Obviously, the body language at Brownlows is quite funny, isn't it? How, the guys get nervous when they think they might be getting a vote coming up and they drink a lot. By the end of the night, I'm sure a few of them are walking out a bit worse for wear.
Well, the funny thing was Michael Long, who was polling really well and was apparently at home in bed.
Yes.
Former Norm Smith medalist as well.
Yeah. Shelley, congratulations. First, I mean, what a great big year it's been for you. The championship, the World Championships. Settled down a bit. You've had motorcades, of course, already, and I believe you've got a big one today.
Big one today, yes, this afternoon.
Yeah, in the MCG.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. I suppose it's the closest to me playing there, ever playing there on the AFL, in the AFL Grand Final, so I just can't wait. It's going to be great.
That'll be two O'Donnells that have made it to the MCG on Grand Final day.
Yeah, it's going to be really special, the atmosphere there and just being there and being a part of the ceremony would be great.
Oh, fantastic, Now, of course, what are you up to now? I mean, it's off-season for you?
Well, actually, no, we're training for Nationals, which start 2 days. They're starting this Sunday, actually, out at Waverley, which I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully Victoria can get a title. We haven't had one since '85, so...
All right. Well, we've been paid by opposition to keep you up really late and feed you some of Haas's cocktails.
The cocktail is moving.
We didn't think it would happen. Now, the Brownlow, of course, you mentioned Longy, who was sensational tonight, second, runner-up, and, of course, Paul Kelly was a fantastic win. I mean, everyone could be happy with that. There's also been some great individual performances in grand finals. I mean, the Norm Smith medalists. I mean, you can list a lot of champions.
It's going to be hard to pick this year.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean, you've got the calibre of players across the board. It is going to be an awesome grand final. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I think, hopefully it's going to be a close one. They're not often close, and I hope this one's going to be really close.
You were saying, you told me, asked me not to say anything, but you were saying Garry might have been robbed in '93 of a Norm Smith?
Yeah, he had a chance, but then, I don't know, you're out there and you're playing to win the final, and I think that, you know, that was the furthest thing from his mind, the Norm Smith medal, and they just went out there and played and won, and so he's wrapped with the win. And
even one of the coaches tomorrow is an ex-Norm Smith medalist, a dual one, actually. Gary is won a couple. We've had Morris Rioli and Billy Duckworth, a couple of our teammates halves have done pretty well. Simon Madden. Yeah. So what we thought we might do, on your request, guys, is have a look at some of the all-time great players, of course, and you have to be to win a Norm Smith medal. It's obviously highly regarded. Kevin Sheedy actually thinks it's the highest accolade in football, so let's share some of the great moments of some of the football's great players.
From the back pocket goes for the long kick towards the centre wing position. Johnson was behind the pack. It's socked away by Keogh. Down towards the half-forward line. Harms tries to pick it up. Buckley gets it out to Harms now. He's pursued by Brewer, but he can't catch him. Harms fires at the goals, but he's off target. It's rolling towards the boundary line, and Harms almost makes ground. He taps it back to Sheldon. It's a goal! Oh, what a goal! If you don't mind, Harms is almost as quick as the kick. That's his third, Sheldon. Oh, that was the goal of the match.
Lee got a knockout, but not a good one. It's finally pushed out the bar. This looks dangerous on the boundary line. A goal coming up. It's a goal.
Henry does it again.
Little Bartlett moving around the pack nicely. Goes for a short pass. Now it's Rioli's turn. Running to an open goal. And he's put it through for full points. He's on. There's two of them down there. It'll be a mark and a free kick to Duckworth. Well,
kick anyway. Yes.
There's the kick by Duckworth. Going for goal number 2, and he's done it. So the Bombers are coming back now. Henry's kick is over the half-forward. The back is mad now. Is that played a sensational game, but that's his 10th mark for the match.
Ball booted up to Ayres, and Ayres takes the mark at half-forward, decides to play on from the 50-metre line. He gets flattened. It might be a goal, or he'll get another kick.
Gets around Libner. Unloads into the forward line yet again. Kennedy in front. Ablett over the top. Oh, what a mark. Brennan favours the outer side. It's getting dark suddenly at VFL Park. Perhaps a chance of rain. Dia again plays on. 45 metres out from goal. This could be a lifter. It's a goal. Great kick.
Mansfield and Merriman at the bottom. Evans over the top. Matera somehow gets out of jail. Peter Matera, 52 metres. Pulls it back. What a magnificent kick for goal. Oh, he can fire them up. They may have to stop this game because he's in that vicinity. The umpire says no, play on. Michael Long bouncing his way into goal. Long kicks and he's kicked it.
Again for distance. Turnbull over Barnes, gets it on the ground again. Wilson over the left shoulder. Kemp. 45 metres out, Dean Kemp. Will this be a goal? Yes, it will. A long time coming.
Fantastic. We all have our memories from those games. For me, it was the 93, of course, when Longy's runs and Matera in 92. Some of those dashes down the wing, they just, I don't know, wish I knew how to do it, mate. I do it at training sometimes. Of course, no one was out there at the time.
I wish I could do that.
Dodging shadows, Aussie.
No, you're not bad, mate. You're pretty good.
How's the fridges stocks going?
Well, we're running a bit low. They've seemed to have drunk us dry, and we're in a bit of trouble. We've only got light cans left and Diet Coke and that sort of thing. And
Aussie, last year you went down the shop for us, mate. It took you a long time to do it, but you might be called upon again for your skills in that area.
Very handy guy. I saw him with a Wet X 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's very domesticated.
You do it when you fill repairs on the bar. It's just a bit wobbly at the moment, so hang on a minute.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I don't get lost again out in Donvar, though, fish like last year, so...
Yeah, well, that's right.
Paranoid about going to that milk bar.
I hate to tell you this, but you're set up, and but that happens.
Oh, dear.
Don't drink, mate. I told you. It's hard enough to smell, let alone get close enough to drink it, you know?
I'm just waiting for Kate to have a crack at it.
Oh, look, I don't know. I challenge you $5 if you'll drink it top to bottom.
It took me half an hour to make it. I'm just disappointed that you haven't had to go.
$500, Kate, I'll attend.
500? Oh, God, I think it's paid that much.
Well, Shelley and Kate, we obviously, you're right with the umbrella, what'd you do? Our memories are pretty vivid of football because we're out there and amongst it. For you guys, see much of grand finals in the past, been to many? Or?
Yeah, the best one ever, 89, when Dipper, remember when he broke a fingernail and he went on and played? Was so brave, you know, they were there.
Oh, yeah, that was a fingernail.
Yeah, he was saying to Yabby, you know, like, I've got to get a manicure, mate, I've got to get back on there. And he keeps on talking about it, you know.
He'll get you for that one. What about you, Shelley? I mean, Dad played league footy?
Yeah, but I suppose the last grand final I went to was in 1990. Usually clashes with nationals, but that was a pretty disappointing year.
Why would you bring that
I'm
up?
sorry, but but Dad, you know, growing up and being, I remember when I was, you know, just over 10 or something. Dad used to follow North, and you know, it was all North in the 70s, and you know, with Blight and
he was pretty shabby, wasn't he? In the 70s? We were about 7 or 8, I must say.
You remember the Blights and the Cables from those days?
Yeah, I do. I remember, and I remember sort of, you know, seeing a fair amount of them on the telly and that, and going to the footy with Dad. So yeah, it brings back a lot of memories.
The other guy that was pretty hot in the finals in the 70s was he used to always bob up in the finals for North Melbourne, the Snake, wasn't it? Phil Baker.
Yeah.
And big Renee Kink. Remember him? The hog? Incredible hog. Actually, I've seen the other day, he's put on about 20 kilos since those days, so he's a big boy.
Malcolm Blight had hair then too, didn't he?
Well, did he?
Yeah, I don't think KB ever did.
He must have. I mean, they were chock-a-block full of sensational players, a bit like today's teams, actually. They're blessed with all these brilliant players. You need that combination. But anyway, we're going to have a look for your benefit. This is going to, if you remember this, I'll be surprised. But going back to the mid-70s.
The VFL Grand Final 1975, final quarter, Hawthorn versus North Melbourne. The scoreboard reading, Hawthorn 7-7-49, trailing by 29 points. North Melbourne 12-6-78, but it's Hawthorn into attack. The ball going deep into their forward zone, players overrunning it. Here's Rantel, he's been a stumbling block all day. Rantel kicks to the half-back flank on that outer side, and the mark has been taken over there by Chisnell. He puts his boot into it, drives it over the centre, up towards centre half forward, too high for Nolan. Jaworski comes out. Lou. Jaworski gets the ball back towards that half-forward line. Rantel spills the one, but he won't give in. He goes after it again. It'll be a ball up. Played a great game, Rantel. Been a lot of good players on both sides. The defenders of both teams have played very well. Waiting now. Down she goes. Nolan and Martello. Both missed it. Ball driven back again into the forward zone. Over the head, the Packers are going now. And he played it safe, Gumbleton, and took it through for 1 point. So it's a 28-point lead to North Melbourne. Henshaw kicking out from the western end. Are North Melbourne on the way to their first premiership in 50 years in the Victorian Football League? A big kick from Henshaw goes out to the flank position on the outer side. Nolan, the man in front, appeals for the mark, but it's going the other way. And listen to the North Melbourne crowd as Jones takes his kick. That's a big kick to the edge of the goal square. They move in. Dench went up a mile. Came out with the ball. Gets it over here to Crosswell. Crosswell over to Rantel. Rantel back towards the half-back flank. Taken by Martello. He gets it over to Leon Rice. Rice into the goal square once again. Moncrief went up high. But look at that. Gumbleton will be awarded the mark. A great mark to Gumbleton down there at full back. Beautiful mark. Defence standing up pretty well for North Melbourne. Ball driven out towards the members' side of the ground. There's Marr and Grigg having a great battle. But it'll beat them both and out of bounds on the Hawthorn half-forward line. About 80 metres around from their goal. Every minute counts for Hawthorn at the moment. They're trailing by 28 points. Knocked out by Jones. Tuck mixed that one. Has to go now for Martello. Up it goes towards Calvin Matthews. He got his hands to it, but it's through for 1 point. So they reduce their lead to 27 points now. Waiting for Henshaw to kick out from the western end. There's the scoreboard. Henshaw coming along this northern flank. A big fella. Nolan goes up there. Jones knocks the ball away. It's taken there by Feltham. He loses it, however. Here's slamming Sammy after it. Sammy Kekovich picks up. Goes towards the wing position. Kicks up towards the half-forward flank. And he's put over the boundary line. And the kick will be given downfield after Kekovich kicked. Rowling's got into him. Bumped him clean over the boundary line after he had kicked, and Blight will take the resultant penalty on the half-forward flank, on the northern side of the ground. North players, you can see, they've been told at three-quarter time, don't let up, don't give them time to spit. Hawthorn with their 90th and 20th on. Looks like Carlton is coming on for North Melbourne. He's coming along the boundary line, Garry Carlton. There he is. As Blight comes up. Up to the eastern end goal it goes. Oh, it's a mammoth kick too. It's a beauty. And it bounces there. An awkward bounce over the boundary line, and there'll be a throw-in in that forward pocket for North Melbourne on the northern side. There's the throw-in. The ball comes to ground. It's knocked away here by Leon Rice. Over towards Jaworski. He fumbles it a little. In comes Wade. Bremner can't get the run of it. Oh, off
the ground by Arnold Bridus, and it's interpreted as kicking in danger. Who came off then, Lou?
I can't pick him up. I'm trying. There he is down there. It's Farrant.
Garry Farrant off, and Carlton on.
There's the ball back into play this time by Bremner. Right across towards centre-half forward. Going after is Davis. And North Melbourne swinging to attack again. Racing after is Jaworski. He's picked it up on the first bounce, but he's upended. Has a go now for Chisnell. Up towards the full forward zone, and a good mark to...
Oh, in the pocket! In the pocket!
Fight going on down here, look. By golly, they were going hammer and tongs there. Well, that's the first instant we've seen for the whole match, Mike.
Oh, well. That's the result of it.
It's Bremner to take the ball again. Gets it back towards centre-half back. At the back is Nolan. He hasn't played the mark. He actually threw the ball there. Coming through his trot. He can't pick it up. It's finally picked up by Jaworski again. Driven wide to the wing position. He dropped at that time, Moncrief. On his tail is Gumbleton, but Moncrief's clear now. And he'll send Hawthorn to attack as the ball goes up towards that... and a mark to Moore, to Matthews. Kelvin Matthews has got the mark.
A 15-metre penalty.
A 15-metre penalty makes him about, 45? No more than 45 metres out from goal on a very slight angle. They're leading by 27 points, North Melbourne. There's the kick by Matthews. Oh, what's happened? 1 point. And they breathe again, North Melbourne.
I was all prepared, actually. I was starting to write that down and the time alongside it. There's the scoreboard coming up to the 6-minute mark in the final quarter. Hawthorn 7-10, 52. North Melbourne 12-6, 78. The kick out, the mark taken there by Ablett. Ablett is on the half-forward flank on the southern side. Big kick by Ablett. Oh, it's a beauty, but he's offline, I feel, and another point results. Takes them on to 53, and North Melbourne 78. It's 25 points of difference. Could be Dench kicking off this time. Dench, oh, it's a big kick coming along the northern flank. Up goes Keith Gregg, almost pulled down a beauty. Kekovich is in there, so too is Peter Knight. Beltham dives on top of the ball. He's grabbed by Trott. Bit of a stalemate here. Oh, it's against him. Oh, blimey. Trott has got it on the half-forward flank. And listen to the North crowd. Oh, it's off the side of Trott's boot. Goes over on the full, and it could be Barry Cable to take it.
Yes, a free kick to Barry Cable. A penalty free down there at half-back. A little short of half-back on the members' side. 25 points in front, North Melbourne. Kick by Cables around towards the wing position. Players set themselves. Big Nolan couldn't mark. That's Feltham trying to get clear. It's taken away by Tucker. Going to get a free kick. Free kick to Feltham. Feltham's got the free kick. A little short of the wing position. Not many players up in that full forward zone for North Melbourne as he gets it across to centre field. Carlton on the ground. There's Welsh going after Chisnell right on his tail. He's got him. He's grabbed him. Umpire says play as Carlton is down. And they're not begging any pardons at the moment as the ball goes back and a mark to Blight.
Malcolm Blight is now on the back line. Oh, too high, I'd say. That's a hard way to get it in a 15-metre penalty. Well, Hawthorn can see the trouble they're in. Players arguing with the umpire, in this case Desmar, as Blight comes up. The kick. It's going to land in the goal square. A chance here. No mark. Wade comes in. He's got possession. Loses it. Wade is still going. He tries to get it across here. The ball pushed out for Cable. Cable, the left foot snap. It's smothered by Jaworski over the line. Great defensive play by Jaworski. And there'll be a throw in that forward pocket for North Melbourne. Oh, full credit to both teams. Hawthorn doing everything possible to get back in this game. A knock away by Jones. Chance here for Peter Knight. Couldn't get the run of the ball. Picked up by Lee Matthews. Lee Matthews drives it in towards the centre. Murphy races for it. Takes the mark. Goes back now to take his kick. Murphy of Hawthorn. It's off the side of his boot. Awkward one. It's on the half-forward flank for Hawthorn. Feltham in possession. Feltham a hand pass to Cumberland. He's in trouble. In comes Martello. Martello kicks the ball forward. Rantel is there with Rawlings. Rawlings has it. He's being held. In keeps Rawlings. He keeps going. Hooks it around. And he's put it over the line on the pull.
Out of bounds down there in the forward pocket. Hawthorn struggling hard to get a goal. They've got to get a goal now to lift themselves. And they're certainly playing plenty of pressure football as Dench drives the ball back out to that half-back line. Ball pushed away as a go for Rowlands now. He fires for the goals. But once again, they're off target and through for 1 point. And they've reduced the lead to 24 points.
9.5 minutes into the final quarter.
Well, they've got to get a goal, Hawthorn, to really lift themselves now, and they're attacking. It's taking tremendous energy out of them. Both sides must be very, very tired. There's Dench coming in for his kick. No one must come to making a lead there. I'd go for the long kick if I was Dench. And he's booted the ball up right out to that half-back flank. There's Scott and Nolan. Punched away by Scott. Oh, good play by Chisnell. He gets his kicked on a good one. In goes Rice. He's grabbed by Davis. Loose the ball. Holding the ball against him. Didn't have much of a chance that time. And Davis takes that free kick out there on the wing position.
Let's see where Barry Davis places the ball. He'll use it intelligently. It's a beautiful drop kick going down towards the pocket on that outer side. It's an awkward one. And in comes Bridus. Bridus ducks and weaves. He straightens up. He kicks in at the goals in the last line of defence. The magnificent Peter Knights once again. Knights goes straight up the ground almost. No mark here to Rice. Ball picked up by Henry. Struggled into the centre. Players come to meet it. Murphy couldn't get the run of it. Carlton gets it over to Keith Gregg. Gregg of North Melbourne puts a big one in towards the pocket. Bridus is racing for it. It's an awkward bounce for him. Beats him over the line, and there'll be a throw-in North Melbourne's forward pocket on the outer or southern side. The pressure right on. Can Hawthorn get out of this? Or will North hang on to take their first premiership? A good knockdown by Scott. Burns comes in here. He's got the run of the ball. Welsh is after him. Burns still going there, but takes it over the line. And there'll be a throw-in up towards the half-forward flank now for North Melbourne on the outer side. Scott, number 23. Comes in with Nolan, number 22. Scott gets the front posse. They both tap it. Scott looking for the free kick, and the umpire agrees with him.
Yes, the free kick to Scott down there, a little short of half-back. They've both played pretty tough football, Nolan and Scott. Hardly been off the ball all day, the two. There's the long hand pass over to Hendry. Hendry gives another hand pass back to Rice, but he's in trouble. Gets a quick kick. Punched away by Chisnell. There's a go now for Feltham. They go to attack again, North Melbourne. Welsh couldn't get that one that time. Picked up by Jones. A hand pass to Bremner. Back it goes. Davis got a chance to mark. He can't hold it. He's trying to juggle it as the ball is picked up by Hendry again. And Hawthorn get it around towards their half-forward line. And a beautiful mark to Croswell. There's Croswell now, ready to send North Melbourne into attack. It's a long kick by Croswell. It falls a bit short the last moment, and an easy mark to Scott. Nearly played on that time. Kikovich on the mark. He's balked him as he goes for a bit of a run now. Ball goes back. Oh, Gumbleton's overrun it. Here comes Carlton. Can he pick it up? He's pushed away that time by Moncrief. Ball back there towards Murphy. He tries to get a hand pass to Trott, but he's grabbed. Umpire ball this up for sure on the half-forward line for Hawthorn, about 70 metres out from their goal.
Umpire Kevin Smith well in control in this game. They move in. Scott comes in there with Nolan. Nolan taps the ball down. Here's Cable. He's grabbed. No free kick taken by Carlton. Carlton drives it, not very handsomely, but effectively out to the flank. Taken by Keith Gregg. He keeps it into play brilliantly. It's going towards Peter Knights. Well knocked away there by Feltham. In comes Jones. Jones a little bit awkward. He gets the ball over to Bremner. Bremner has the run. He gets the hand pass over to Desmar. Desmar of Hawthorn tries to steer it in towards the centre. Here's the go now for Hawthorn. It's taken by Murphy. He's on his own. Murphy tries to get it in towards centre half forward. It's an awkward one. Little Rawlings has got it. He's grabbed by Rantel. Over to Ablett it goes. Ablett of Hawthorn kicks it into Croswell. Croswell coming in now will clear. Croswell a big kick down towards centre half forward. Out they come. Bridus has dropped the mark. Picked up by Burns. Burns weaving and turning. Steadies. He tries a short one in here. Will it come off? No, Knight spoiled it. Bridus is still going. Over to Wade. Wade into an open goal.
He's throwing the ball, I think.
He's going to bring it back.
Yeah, he's got a free kick against Bridus for throwing the ball away.
Well, it's a game man who will do that, and undoubtedly umpire Kevin Smith.
I'd say he was right.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that for a minute, Lou, that he was right. And the ball is up in the crowd somewhere there.
Oh, how would you feel? Wade was a certain goal too.
That could have been the...
Well, there's no doubt about it. Line of sight for me, Michael. Waiting now for Bremner to take that free kick. They're still leading by 25 points. The ball back. Punched away again by North. There's a go for Jaworski, doing a great job down there in defence. Out comes Tuck. He picks it up on the first hop. Gets his kick over the centre half forward line. Oh, up in the air. That time was dense. But he's paid the mark to Henshaw, I think it is. Yes, Henshaw takes the mark. He quickly plays on. And a mark to Rantel. And what a game he's played. He's gone for a pass wide to Davis. Davis can't hold the mark. He must be terribly tired as he goes around the boundary line. He's got it now, and he sends it up to the forward pocket. Riders can't hold the mark, and the ball is out of bounds in the forward pocket, about 30 metres around from the North Melbourne goal.
Louis,
wow, did that ball go around there quickly?
Some of these blokes are going up and down on the one spot. This has been played at a terrific bat. Kekovich and Scott going for it there. Jones comes in from the side, knocks the ball clear. Ablett couldn't get to it to save it from going over the boundary. It's on North Melbourne's half-forward flank where we'll take the throw-in. Kekovich and Scott once again. Kekovich looking for the free, and he's getting it. Scott going crook. Well, he's giving his all. Scott. Kekovich has kicked one goal. Oh, he's a hell of a way out here. He'll have to kick this the best part of 70 metres to put it through, but he's quite likely to do it. Big Sam slamming Sammy. It's on its way. It's going to drop short. There they go, the man in front. It's Bridus, is it? Arnold Bridus is marked. 15 metres out. He's kicked one. Doug Wade when chasing that ball. Coming up to the 16-minute mark. Arnold Bridus, oh, he wouldn't be 15, 12 metres. No, he's not even that. Now he's 5 metres. There must have been a penalty. That's right. And he's put it through. He's put it through. That's the thing about football.
Allow us to highlight a few of the Mitsubishi Verada's features. Mitsubishi Verada V6 Xi.
John Scott runs a restaurant, always dealing with the public, has to look smart and keep his cool. He wears King G permanent pressed pleats.
Congratulations.
Great fabric, colours and style.
One moment, madam.
Scotchguard stain release and keeps a knife edge crease. Pretty cool choice. King G permanent press pleats, when you need to keep you cool.
You've heard all about the many fabled wonders of the information superhighway. Starting with Windows 95, it's a lot easier to actually get somewhere on it. Start connecting. Start Windows 95.
Now, Bob, he threw up a party for all his old mates.
Howdy there.
Ex-PMs, some for presidents, and some not so great.
Patties. Patties. I got them in frozen packs from the supermarket.
Patties, you're the pie we idolize. In frozen packs in Western supermarkets.
You'll feel right at home with Early Settler, solid timber furniture with traditional style at family prices. Like the finely crafted Nelson dining set with Hamilton hall stand, now packaged at an amazing $8.99. Traditional Windsor dining sets, now exceptional value. And the beauty of solid mahogany. This hand-carved chiffonier and traditional dining table with 6 solid mahogany chairs for an incredible $16.98. There's a huge range, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Always affordable at your Early Settler home store.
Movieland entertains you. Movieland's got the movies you want to see. That's entertainment. The stuff that never rolls. The family. The best of the old. You know we got the movies that are just right for you. To entertain you. And you have a real good time. Okay. We'll entertain you.
Sunday, 7s to 1 for fun.
I don't think so, Al.
At 6:30, the best parrot show on earth. Dr. Harry's Pet Tips and win a great Barrier Reef holiday. At 7:30 in Home Improvement, Tim plays sidekick to the Master Chef.
Tim doesn't know Gumbo from Dumbo Taylor.
Then join Andrew Daddo for world's greatest commercials and the craziest special effects ever.
You're kidding, right?
From a one-shack basketball team to the miracle pizza delivery.
Attack. He's going to boot the ball long up towards Wade. What's going to happen now? The ball's pushed to the ground. Kickovich trying to get clear. Gets the hand pass. Bremner's missed it. There's Wade going for a goal. Oh! He's kicked the point. He's kicked the point. He could have run another 10 metres. That puts them 31 points in front. That means they've got to kick 6 goals at the moment, Hawthorn, if they want to win the match. 7 goals, 12, 54, Hawthorn. But off Melbourne, 13-7, and the time, Michael. Coming up to the 18-minute mark in the final quarter. Bremner goes straight up the ground. That's a good kick, too. And nobody able to take the mark. Davis is dragged to the ground. It's called play on, and umpire Kevin Smith will bounce. Between the centre and centre-half forward positions for North Melbourne. There'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. There's the bounce. There they go. Tuck gets the tap down. Cable gets it. Cable kicks it forward. Jones knocks it out of danger. But in comes Burns. It's taken there by Arnold Brightus. Brightus screws it around. It bounces. It's another goal. He's kicked 3 goals, Brightus. The scoreboard reads Hawthorn 17-12-54. North Melbourne 14-7-91. And I reckon we can say now you're seeing history. North Melbourne on the way to their first premiership, and damn good luck to them. And it's 37 points in front as we wait for the umpire to throw the ball down. North Melbourne, the crowd are going berserk here. Let us not forget Hawthorn. Those Hawthorn blokes are fighting it out every inch of the way. There she goes. Knocked out by Nolan. In goes Cable. He can't get clear, but the umpire will ball it up. I'd say a free kick to Cable. And they go to attack again, North Melbourne. There's little Barry Cable, the little champ himself. Oh, they're playing hot football at the moment, North Melbourne. The first premiership in sight. He's gone for a hand pass to Sam Kickovich. They're showing a lot of confidence. Another short pass to Davis. Davis is a little short of the half-forward line, up towards the wing position. The crowd really on their toes, even though they're a short pass to Cable again. They appear to be rattled at the moment, Hawthorn. I know this game slipped right out of their hands. Oh, they've had many good players, North Melbourne. Waiting on the ball. Up it goes by Cable. A long kick up to the full forward zone. At the back is Wade. He's overrun the ball. Picked up by Bremner. The ball goes back towards that half-back line. Knocked off. Good mark to Rice. And a good mark to Rice at half-back. And they're still, 37 points in front. North Melbourne, as we see Rice drive the ball around towards the wing position. Punched away, back to Cable. He's grabbed. He's pushed in the back and get a free kick. And Cable takes the free kick on the wing position. 20 minutes gone in the final quarter. Look at Barassi on the right-hand side of your screen. He's still not convinced it's won. He wants to hear that final siren. Cable coming up now. It's a nice kick too. It's a beautiful kick, in fact. Brightus comes in there. But look at those Hawthorn defenders still going. Schimmelbusch is grabbed. In comes Peter Knights. Forces the ball forward. Knights takes it. Gets it up to the half-forward flank for Hawthorn. Calvin Matthews is there. Calvin Matthews moving forward. He could run into trouble. No, he takes his kick. It's a high one. Moncrief is there. Gumbelin knocks the ball away. Up they go again. Gumbelin appealing for the mark. and he was the only one to touch it, actually. And so that was the right decision. He was the only one to touch it. And a 15-metre penalty. Gumbled in from the half-back flank, hand passes to Carlton. Carlton gets it across here to Malcolm Blight. Malcolm Blight gets it down into the forward zone once again. No mark, chance here for Burns. He's going to be tackled by Welsh. A long hand pass to Arnold Bridus. Bridus steadies, he shoots at the big ones. And here's another one. That's the fourth goal to Bridus. As he come home with a burst in the last quarter. He's kicked 3 goals so far in this last quarter. And look at that scoreboard. In the last quarter of the 1975 Grand Final, Hawthorn 17-7-12-54, North Melbourne 15-7-97.
Back to the centre again. Waiting for the umpire to bounce the ball. North Melbourne have this Grand Final wrapped up. Down she goes. And there's a free kick. Someone's gone over the line. The free kick to North Melbourne. It's all North at the moment. North are well on top. How many minutes we play?
22 minutes gone.
22 minutes gone, and North Melbourne just about ready to fly that flag. Their first ever as the ball goes deep to attack. Up towards Wade and Bremner. Pushed away, grabbed by Burns. Over to Shimmerbush, another goal. Oh, they're streaking away. That's his second goal. And Hawthorn. 7 goals, 12-54. Look at that score for North Melbourne, 16-7, 103 points. And they have this 1975 Grand Final and the flag flying on top of the gasometer for the first time.
22 and a half minutes gone. They're going to bring on Goodingham by the look of it. Smith bounces in the centre. Nolan moves in once again. Up goes Jones with him, still battling, taken by Lee Matthews. Matthews breaks clear, puts his boot in with deep into the forward zone. Plenty of North defenders there. Moncrief has the opportunity, but Dench forces it through for one behind to Hawthorn. Oh, listen to this crowd. Hawthorn 7-13-55. North Melbourne 16-7-103. Who's coming off? Nolan's off. Nothing wrong with him, but to allow Goodingham, another ruckman, to come on. So Lurch, Barry Goodingham is on the field as Rantel takes that ball from the kickoff. Rantel gets it to the wing position on the outer side. Shimmerbush and Rice going for it. Shimmerbush breaks clear. Everything is going right for North Melbourne at this stage. They kick in towards centre, half forward. Plenty of them there. Kekovich tries to break clear. He's being hung on to, as you can see. The ball comes across here at Bridus. A short one in here towards Belton. Belton gets it over to Cable. Cable steadies. He shoots. One behind. Boy, what a finish to the season.
What a finish. We wait now for the full-back. Bremner to bring the ball back into play. There's the kick out towards that centre half-back position. Oh, nearly a mark to Sam. He couldn't get clear. And there we see going for the ball is Hendry. He gets a wild hand pass out to Ablett. Oh, beautiful play by Chisnell. How are they playing with confidence now as the ball goes across the creek. Staying at the back. Now he picks it up. Recovers beautifully. He's going to have a shot. Now he's going for Wade. Oh, Wade. No, free kick to Wade. A free kick. A free kick to Wade. He's going for his fourth goal. Oh, Gully. Waiting on Wade to have his shot from about.
Perhaps he's convinced, pardon me, he's left the stand, he's coming down onto the sidelines now.
Waiting now for Wade to have a go for his fourth goal. And North Melbourne 17. It's been a landslide for North. By golly, they've played great football. There's Doug Wade, the oldest man playing football, but still managed to kick 4 goals so far for his, in the grand final. The kick by Wade is a goal.
What's the thing about things, the thing about football?
Mobile have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetPOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs like Telstra Visa.
Paying by card, sir.
They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobile and Quicks.
Introducing new Hot Pockets from 420. A thin, crispy crust packed full of tasty, chunky fillings that really hit the spot.
Nice bum.
Hot Pocket, actually.
New 420 Hot Pockets.
Right now, if you buy your glasses from Merrington's, you get a second pair absolutely free. That's right. 2 pairs for the price of 1 in Merrington's free second pair offer on now, but only at Merrington's. Merrington's. Easy.
Ajax McCoy is alert. A sharp individual and one who clearly knows what's going on in the world around him. Nothing much phases the alert. Even when the pressure's on, the alert never loses the plot. Now, down at the train tracks, the alert never mucks around and always uses the crossing. Because he's alert. Be alert. Use the crossing.
It's one of the major causes of sinus cancer.
Is by the time the patients know they've got a tumour,
The dangers of home improvement.
the tumours are quite advanced.
And the prevention.
And make sure you have some breathing apparatus.
On 7 Nightly News, Monday at 6.
The great outdoors.
Don't dream about it. Do it.
See picturesque Christchurch in New Zealand, and you could win the trip there.
This is arriving in style.
Plus, Ernie rides shotgun in the Canadian West in the great outdoors, 8 o'clock Tuesday on 7.
Look at that. Boy, oh boy. Well, it's a ring-a-ding-ding for North Melbourne, isn't it? A ring-a-ding-ding, Louis, all right. There's Barassi. Look at him. He's cracking it for a smile. His first smile in weeks. Here's Barry Davis driving that ball forward for North. Deep into the forward zone once again. In comes Carlton. Carlton into an open goal. He couldn't miss. And there's another one. Oh, they're coming home with a full head of steam. Hawthorn 7-13-55. North Melbourne 18-8-116. And if anybody reckons that they thought North would win by any margin such as this, then they are dead set romancers. I'll say they are, but what a great game they've played. Every player on this side has played as if he really wanted to win this flag, and now she's all wrapped up for them. What a sight it'll look. And what a time they'll have in the old town tonight at the Southern Cross, a lot of them. There's the bounce down. Up it goes. Goodingham gets the tap down. Taken away by Tuck. But they're only playing by memory now, Hawthorn, as the ball goes back to centre-half back. Picked up by Calvin Matthews. A shot for goal. It's a goal, but it's a long time coming, a goal for Hawthorn. And they go to 8 goals, 13. 61 points. That's their first goal this quarter, Luke. For North Melbourne, 18 goals, 8, 116 points. Doesn't that make you feel tremendously happy when you see that North Melbourne score? The first time ever to win a flag. And don't they deserve it? 27 minutes of the final quarter gone. There's Barassi sitting down there, waiting to go on there and congratulate his players, because it's a foregone conclusion now. I'd reckon. Still the Hawthorn boys are battling it out. Up goes Goodingham, and he gets a tap away too, but it goes to Lee Matthews. Lee Matthews over centre, half forward. Up goes Crosswell, and he takes a screamer. Gee, he's played a magnificent game, this fellow, Brent Crosswell. Crosswell from the back line drives it out towards the half-back flank on the member stand side, taken by Barry Davis. And he looks as if he's cramped up a little bit. He won't keep that cramp on for long, I can assure you. This is too exciting as he gets it to the wing position. Up goes Feltham, juggles a mark, but he'll be paid. It hung on to it long enough. Feltham, a little short of the wing position, actually. There it goes to the half-forward flank. Goodingham is a man in front. Martello goes from behind. In comes Cable. But Peter Knight's is there. Magnificently done as usual. Peter Knight's a big kick in towards centre half forward, and the crowd applauding his effort. But look at Henshaw's great mark. Henshaw of North Melbourne at the true centre half back position. About to drive Hawthorn out. They're showing them no mercy. The kick over the centre. Cable waits there as Martello goes up for it. It comes down here to Desmar. Gets it out to the half-forward flank on that outer side. Hendry is racing for it. Crosswell is after him. Grabs him too. A hand pass goes here to Rawlings. Little Rawlings of Hawthorn takes a run. He runs into David Denton. Will be holding the ball. Yes, indeed. Temper's getting a bit frayed because those players have given their all out there in this 75 grand final. As David Dench comes up. Kicks on its way to the wing position on the outer side. Up goes Goodingham, knocks it away from Big Al Martello. Goodingham gets it over to Keith Gregg. Gregg going through his run again. Now I wonder how far he'll go this time. He can go a little way. Gregg is still going. A hand pass over here towards Burns. Burns gets into trouble, out of trouble. Back to Gregg. Gregg of North Melbourne steadies. The pass is good and is accepted by Schimmelbusch. Schimmelbusch looks for the lead. It's going to come off Pekovic. Oh, God, he's missed it. He dropped an easy one. This gives Scott a chance to break clear. There's Scott going around the half-back line. And he's showing tremendous spirit too. He sides down, but he still gets his kick. He's just about exhausted as the ball comes back to Scott again. But he's too tired to take it. This allows Henshaw to boot the ball. Up to the full forward zone again. And a mark to Arnold Briders. He's only about 45 metres out from goal, directly in front. Already kicked 4 goals, 3 goals this quarter. Going for the 19th goal, North Melbourne. Waiting on Arnold Briders. There's the kick. It looks good. Another goal to North. North Melbourne, 19 goals, 8. 122 points to Hawthorn, 8-13-61. It's the 1975 flag, and as we've said repeatedly, and we don't apologise for that, it's great for football to see North Melbourne taking out their first flag. A bounce in the centre. Siren should go at any moment as Goodingham knocks it down to Burns. Burns goes to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Cable's racing for it here with Welsh. Welsh leading in the race for the ball, but over the line she goes. And there'll be a throw-in on North Melbourne's half-forward flank on the outer or southern side. North Melbourne have doubled Hawthorn's score. Goodingham comes in once again. He taps it down once again too, but it's taken there and driven out of danger by Ablett. It's on the wing position, taken here by Hendry of Hawthorn. Hendry tries a hand pass over here towards Trott. Trott, he's deep into the forward zone. They back there, or Murphy. No free kick picked up by Moncrief. He screws it over his shoulder. This should be good, and it is. That's his second Moncrief. So the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 9-13-67, well behind North Melbourne 19-8, 122. Ball being brought back towards the centre. The siren should go at any given moment. And boy, I reckon all hell will break loose then.
Well, the police are pretty well around the ground, Michael.
As usual, the Victoria Police Force doing their magnificent job. I think we come to expect it all the time, but they do a magnificent job. Bounced by Kevin Smith. Martello gets right across the back of Goodingham, right over the top, and Goodingham will take the free kick. Barry Goodingham. It's a big kick too to the centre half forward position. Scott knocks the ball away. The ball is picked up by Jaworski. Back in towards the centre here. This is a pretty long quarter. In they come. It's North Melbourne through Chisnell, getting that ball to the half forward flank on the northern side of the ground. Trotters after it. It's a siren! Siren's gone! North Melbourne's first ever flag.
Well, a great game, of course, and being an old Hawks supporter, a great era for the mighty Hawks as well, but didn't get up on the day. Did that jog any old memories for you guys? Like,
it's actually really funny seeing it again because I think I was so short I barely saw over the barrier. It was really good to see it again, yeah.
Football has a profound effect, doesn't it, on even when you're young? It's amazing what comes back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you, Ozzy, you were loitering around the Templestowe area in those days, aspiring, dreaming to be a league footballer or something that one day?
I was a mad Collingwood supporter in those days, Fish.
Really?
Yeah. my most vivid memory of a grand final was 77. I was actually in Bay 20 with all the louts. I was only a little kid. Sort of, they actually were good to me. They got me right at the front, so I had a pretty good view.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, look, at the end of the season, don't chip in halves.
No,
you know,
no.
I wouldn't do that.
Dangerous look, didn't he?
That drill's lost its batteries.
The drill's run out of batteries.
It's a bit safer now.
What about end of the season now? Well, we're heading off.
Footy trip.
A couple of weeks, yeah, footy trips for us.
Interesting, we're going to San Francisco, the gay capital of the world. Don't ask me why we're going there.
Your idea.
And then we're going to a place called Cancun, which is in the top of Mexico there. So, yeah.
Well, it should be a bit of a culture shock for us.
Well, it will be. And
you never really appreciate the culture of footy trips, Sarah. I don't think you ever come back with.
Well, I don't go on many.
It's the same all the way around the world.
Mate, yeah.
What about you, Wazzy? What are you up to now, mate? What's up?
I'm going to Europe for 2 months, Fish.
Yeah?
So just...
We've been talking, he's a bit worried about getting mugged.
That'll be real hard to take.
Yeah,
Is that a football trip?
Off air, Kate was talking about, you go here, you're going to get mugged, this is going to happen here, so I don't feel
He's going to
very
give
safe.
his wife all of the Travis chicks, so she's the one that gets stabbed.
Self-preservation.
So you're not going with the boys, you're going with your wife to Europe?
Yes, well, I've been to Bali 4 times.
Okay,
so,
You don't agree with that, Mark?
No, I think that's a terrific idea.
Admirable thing to do, isn't it?
I'm going to do that, yeah.
You're bringing Donna over?
your wife's going to Cancun, isn't she?
What about
I'm going to meet her in Hawaii.
I want to find out though, we have footy trips. What about netball? Do the netballs get away?
Do you end up with the Coke machine in the pool?
Oh, no. Quite tame, actually. And anything that happens on tour strictly stays on tour. But it is quite...
Ozzy, for you, started in '82 and back with Fitzroy, and you played a lot of finals footy with Fitzroy and again with Footscray, and been involved in some real cliffhangers and some great games. For you, what are your fondest memories of those days with Fitzroy, maybe?
Probably the fondest memory. Unfortunately, I haven't played in the grand final, but fondest memory in football would have been out, unfortunately, against you guys, Fish, out at Waverley in 1986 when Mickey Conlon weaved. I think he actually weaved past you like you were standing still and kicked the winning goal.
It wouldn't take much to weave around me, would it, Hutch?
Or me, nor me.
You were quick in those days, though, Fish.
Pace off the nose, mate.
Mick was just that little bit quicker.
I think they use the term explosive nowadays, don't they? Peanuts. I can highly recommend the peanuts. What about the elimination final, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And Mickey Conlon, yeah, I'm still having nightmares, mate, because he did actually think I'd go around me. So, for Rozzie's benefit and for all you Lions fans, his '86 elimination final, Mickey Conlon strutting his stuff to kick the winning goal.
But this will suit Essendon. Richardson ran into a brick wall. He's lost Paratone on the ball. And the Fitzroy side have still got a chance as the ball comes down there now. Harris dodges, he's clear, goes for the long kick. If they get a goal here, Conlon's got it. He could kick a goal to put him in front. He has. They're in front.
By a point.
By a point. And they might have won the game here.
Well, that's called doing it when it counts, Ozzy. Were you? I don't think I saw you in that passage of play, but
a bit further back. But actually, it was Leon Harris that ran around you, so you're even slower than I thought. Not that Leon was slow, but he was just a bit slower than Mick.
But I was steaming in the wrong direction. I probably made the crucial mistake there, halves. I didn't go for the hips, mate.
Yes, well, and he only had 5 kicks for the game, and he's bobbed up and kicked out the winning goal.
Probably had 5 kicks more than I did that day. I was pretty ordinary too.
Can I ask what your most embarrassing moment on the footy field was? We saw Gale, in the preliminary final. I reckon that would be one of the most horrendous things. Kicking the wrong way is a pretty bad thing. Yeah. Have you got one?
I haven't myself, but I do remember one day in New York, we were playing Gaelic football, and Garry Pert run out to start the game to warm up, and he had the tracksuit pants on. He's pulled them down, and he forgot to put his shorts on. So we're in the middle of the Bronx, this was too. So it was pretty embarrassing for him.
And of course, Purdy's called it quits now, which is a shame.
Yeah, I think
it's scary when your contemporaries start retiring, mate.
Well, I mean, he's only 30 years of age.
He's younger than myself.
It's tragic when you're a veteran at like 27 these days, isn't it?
Well, we're going to continue talking about the nitty-gritty of footy trips and netball trips, and after the break, come back with a few favourites. Monaghetti, Kowalski coming up soon.
But the ground's a bit muddy.
We recently sent an RACV insurance assessor to an address in Bayswater. Apparently, a car had been rolled. Now, this isn't all that unusual, although the assessor in question can't recall anyone else ever doing it in their backyard. Sometimes it's not easy to explain things on paper. That's why at RACV Insurance, we're all ears, not all paperwork. In fact, because we now handle claims over the phone, you won't need to fill out a claim form at all. It's just one more way RACV Insurance treat you as a member, not a number.
You can only do that in a van you can walk through. The new Mitsubishi Express walk-through van.
Mobile have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetPOS cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs like Telstra Visa. Paying by card, sir. They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobile and Quicks.
She's incorrigible, impossible, undeniably irresistible. She is Max Sharan. A Million Year Girl is the sensational debut album featuring the new smash. She's incredible. Max Sharan is A Million Year Girl.
Caterpillar, butterfly, fruit, fruitopia, fig leaf, tuxedo, fruit, fruitopia, spear, supermarket, fruit, fruitopia.
Movieland entertains you. Movieland's got the movies you want to see. That's entertainment. The set the river roll, the family, the best of the old. You know we got the movies that are just right for you. Entertain you, and you have a real good time. Okay. We'll entertain you.
Someday, when the law won't touch them, you have to use excessive force.
You do what you have to do.
One man, one mission.
Trust nobody.
To avenge his partner's death.
Game time, buddy.
And no one can stop him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
From Patriot Games, James Earl Jones.
Is it your town?
The Terminator's Lance Henriksen.
You take him out fast.
And star of Karate Kid 3, Thomas Ian Griffith.
Guy with a little dignity.
A movie with no limits. Excessive force. 8:30 Sunday on 7.
Not bad, youngie. Not bad for this time of the morning, mate.
That's not bad, Fish.
Come and grab a drink. We'll refresh ourselves, mate. This darts game can be a bit heavy.
Can get that way.
Have a look at this bloke. Yeah. Halves. Hello, mate.
Oh, not bad. Fish, going good.
What have you done yourself?
G'day, Barry. How are you?
Geez, you're looking well at this time of the morning.
If you want a drink, go and get it yourself. It's too late now. I've had enough.
You need a bit of a refresher.
And what I'm really dirty about, Fish, is I beat Kate at Boogie.
No, and Boggle, mate. Boggle.
Sorry, Boggle. And the loser had to scull the old Yarra Creek water, and she's done a runner.
She wouldn't have even touched it.
No, well, she's done a runner. She wouldn't cop it.
So how's this Boggle go, all right?
Oh, not a bad game. It's a bit complicated for me, but...
Mate, if you can win it, it's got to be simple.
Well...
Mate, listen, Barry, you're new to the Essendon Footy Club. Spent a long time at Richmond, actually, didn't you?
I did. Had 6 years at Richmond, Fish.
Yeah, so it's been... Is it a change of culture for you since you got to Essendon?
It is. It's been good. It's just... it's given me a fresh start and a change of enthusiasm and, you know, different people, different club, and it's been great.
So a change, were you worried about when you made the change? Did it scare you going to a new club?
Yeah, I was
excited.
I was concerned initially because naturally you don't know everybody. I was very nervous, but once I got to know a few and the excitement did, you know, the challenge was there to go to a new club and make a fresh start, and, you know, my 2 years I've really enjoyed it.
Must have really impressed you, the respectable type of blokes we have as leaders at the Essendon Footy Club. This one in particular.
Oh,
he's
no,
a gem, isn't he?
He's good value, Harves.
Now this bloke, Harves and I come up from different sides of the city. I mean, I was an Eastern Suburbs boy, Harves Northern.
Western Suburbs.
Western?
I did it hard, yeah, Western
It's good to see you proud of that. That's good.
I am.
And we both went through the under-19s. Probably some would say it's a bit of a shame the under-19s have left us, but it was almost the accepted way to come through. Did you go under-19s at Richmond?
Certainly did, yeah.
But Harves was a pretty attractive man back in the early 80s, weren't you?
Well, The hairstyle, I was a trendsetter in those days. I used to wear leather pants and the long blonde hair, the dyed hair, and
it was dyed. You denied that. You denied that.
I did deny it. Yes, actually, I copied a young bloke called Trevor Barker, actually. And,
did you really?
Yes, and no wonder I used to get into so many fights with the way I looked, I tell you.
Did you get the votes he got?
No, I didn't get the votes, mate. But anyway, Youngie, I'd like to ask you a question. I mean, you were from Richmond, and we got knocked out by Richmond in the finals. I mean, how did you feel there with your old club?
I was devastated. I just felt as though we were a better side, and they come up too good for us on the day, and you know, it really took until Wednesday or Thursday before I really cooled down with the loss. So you know, I thought we should have beaten them, and we didn't. So
yeah, it would have been hard actually, because that would have been the one you wanted on that. But you left the game early, so you didn't have much influence on it yourself, did you?
No, I think I got 7 minutes of ground time before I went down with an injury. So
what a shame. But back in the early 80s halves, I mean, it was a pretty exciting time for Essendon. We were on the growth curve, really, as a club, as a team, with Sheedy starting in 81. I had a lot of wins and a lot of exciting times between 81 and 83. We got shellacked in 83, but to be involved as a young fellow in a club that was that successful and was, you know, particularly yourself, very successful very early, it can be a great thing, but it can be, unless you control it well, it can be a bit of a negative as well, can't it?
Sometimes, Fish, when you're young and you get early success in your career, it's a bit hard to handle it as time goes on. And I guess in 84 and 85, we were lucky enough, we were only 18 and 19 then, and to play in those sort of sides was terrific. And you know, it took us another 8 years after the 85 grand final that we won to win another one. So
you'd never have believed it, would you?
No. So you just make you realise how good it is to get there firstly and win one, and you just got to appreciate it in your footy career.
Yeah. I just can't get over what you're doing to yourself there tonight, mate.
Well, you've done this to me.
This is quite a distraction, you know. I'm looking at you with an umbrella in your head. What are your memories of 84, and particularly what Sheeds would describe as possibly one of the best finals he's ever been involved with, and that was the second semi, of course, against Hawthorn. You played in that game?
Yeah, well, I mean, looking back, and you do a lot of sports nights and that type of thing, and people say, what's the best game that you've ever played in? And I always tell them the 84 grand final, simply because, I mean, we were 28 points down at three-quarter time. And Hawthorn had beat us previously in the semi-final, and everyone had picked Hawthorn to beat us. And to come from behind 28 points down and win the game by 3 or 4 goals was just a terrific game and terrific thrill. I mean, it's a dream, really, and it was just fantastic. And yeah, it's always something you'll remember, I guess.
Yeah, you were only a young fella, probably dreaming to play league footy one day at that time, Barry. Were the Essendon sides pretty impressive in those days?
I was still living up the country and playing junior football.
You would have been in your nappies in the high chair in nice probably, wouldn't you?
I think I was about 14, huh?
14. Oh, well, you still would have been in the high chair with nappies.
Well, we're going to actually have a look at that the second semi, the last quarter. It was a great game, Barry. It was just right down to the wire, and it was we've seen a few of them like tonight as far as tenseness goes. But this was special. Keep an eye out for a young Mark Harvey, a young Mark Thompson, and a few older heads out there as well. But a lot of extraordinary, skillful players in this game, and a very, very exciting one too.
Getting pretty dark out there. On Sevens Big League, it's the final quarter of the 1984 second semi-final. Essendon leading Hawthorn 92-91 after they outscored them in the previous 2 quarters. Picked up by Williams. Williams' kick is a short one. Tuck has to fist the ball clear, back towards centre field. Williams again has the chance to put Essendon into attack, can't do so. Watson fires out a hand pass, knock on by Izzard, knock on by Van der Haar. Lester Smith is there, bad hand pass. Loveridge is good enough to pick it up ultimately. Out to the point of the square, Reed went a knock on. Back to Watson again. 3 Essendon players in the centre. Robertson has the pace but doesn't get the bounce. Watson again, up towards half forward. Schwab can't take the mark, or can't even spoil. It's no mark to Danaher either. And the umpire, watching it pretty closely, has decided to ball it up at half forward for the Bombers.
Another good effort by Schwab. That's the second time he's done that.
Yes, he looked hopelessly out of position there. Ball up, centre half forward for Essendon. They lead by 1 point in the first minute of the final term. Knocked down by Madden. Chris Mew gets clear. He got grabbed too high. The umpire played a free kick, but then let it go. Up to Matthews. Can't take the grab. He's a long way from goal. Walsh is there. Taps the ball forward. Picked up by Eade. Eade out towards left half forward flank. Clark will get there first for Essendon. The hand pass effective to Hawker, and he's caught on centre wing. Hurd missed it. Picked up by Schwab. And Judge takes the mark. The first I think he's taken since quarter time. He's gone for DP Domenico in the goal square. He can't quite make ground to it. And the ball out of bounds, right forward pocket for Hawthorn. Birdie called for it, but he was picked up pretty quickly. So boundary throw in. Right forward pocket for Hawthorn. They trailed by a point. Knocked down by Byrne. Can't find DP Domenico. Finally he's got it. Just about out of bounds. He shoots at goal. A wild shot is out of bounds on the full, and the free kick will go Essendon's way. Not even quite sure which side of the goals it went out of. No, it's going to be left back pocket, and the free kick will be going not to Duckworth, but to Glenn Hawker.
Hawker with the kick out there towards the half-back line, a point the difference. Mark dropped that time by Lester Smith. It was a difficult one. Robertson gets it back now. Russo with a hand pass to Loveridge. He's grabbed. Another one coming over to Lester Smith. Gets the ball down there towards the forward pocket. Byrne flies. He might have got the mark, and that was the move that Bob mentioned, putting him down there, because we did suggest they had no one down there to take a mark, and this could be a successful move.
Watch on replay, and Byrne juggling that one, but he's within kicking distance. He's only 35 metres out from goal. Has plenty of goal open to him.
And of course the difference, a point in favour of Essendon. This will put the Hawks in front by 5 points if it's successful, and we're approaching the 3-minute mark of this last quarter on the big lead. There's the kick on its way. It's a left footer. What's he done with it? 1 point, so scores a dead level. That was a chance for Byrne. 92 points apiece. Running on Duckworth, going for the short kick. Gets around Matthews, who nearly copped him that time, but he shrugged him off a bad bounce, but he's okay. There's no one within cue. He goes for the long kick over the centre line. Swab flies, couldn't hold the mark. The ball pushed on again, that time by Russo. Picked up out there by Loveridge. A short kick coming over and out of Mew. Another one back to Russo. It was a bad hand pass. Williams nearly copped him. He finishes up running into Dano. That's a bad kick. Going after it now is Big Byrne. Breaks clear, goes for a pass. It's a beauty, and a mark taken here by Brereton. Be good distance out from goal. Scores a dead level. There's the kick on its way. He's hooked it. Duckworth couldn't hold. There's a chance now. DP and Matthews messed each other up that time as the ball goes back there to centre half forward. Punched away by Robertson. Wallace gets a hand pass. Back there to McCarthy. Back to Eade. Another wide one out there coming there to meet it now as Grimm. It's tapped away by Hurd. Now it's a chance for Judge out there at half forward. He's hooked the ball back to the forward pocket. Matthews flies, couldn't hold the mark. It'll go for the boundary line. He and Duckworth fighting for it, but it's out of bounds about 40 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. You see Duckworth in it, but no, was it Watson?
Try, I think.
Might have been the cramp.
Boundary throw in, knocked down by Merritt. Off the ground, I think that was Green. And out of bounds, it will be another boundary throw in. This time a little bit closer to Hawthorn's goal, but only marginally. Byrne, number 21. Merritt, 25. They'll do the ruck work. Knocked over the back by Byrne. He's found Judge. Judge trying to get onto the right foot to shoot for goal, which he does. Any score will put Hawthorn in front, and I think he's put it through for a goal. That's 3 goals to Judge. Hawthorn lead by 6 points in the final term. 14-14-98 to 13-14-92. That's the thing about football.
Seen the latest from Bendigo Bank? It's the ultimate home loan. 7.75% per annum. Yes, just 7.75% fixed for 12 months. With lots of Bendigo extras, like a 20% discount on home insurance, direct phone access. Oh, it goes on, but only for a limited time. The ultimate home loan from Bendigo Bank. No wonder they say that Bendigo are better bank for sure.
Lost the game, huh?
Yep.
What are you still smiling about?
I've got a hot date tonight.
Again? You've always got a hot date. Where do you find these women?
Tilly Cafe.
Telly Cafe? Where's that?
The new way to meet women in the 90s. Call Telecafe on 0055 22 700 and instantly you're connected to women from all across Australia.
It's Craze Razy Bike Sale. I mean, Ray's Crazy Bike Sale. And will you look at these prices? He's got those fantastic BMXs from how much? $99.95. And have a look at this. Adult mountain bikes with Shimano click gears. Click what? Click gears, you know, like the automatic on your car. From how much? $149.95. It's not Ray's Crazy Bike Sale. It's Crazy Ray's Bike Sale, if you ask me. So hurry to Ray's Bicycle Centre. He's all over Melbourne.
Shape up at home now with BeFit Higher. Exercise bikes for burning up excess calories while toning the legs. Belt massages, firm and tone problem areas. Hydraulic rowers, tighten tummy muscles and tone your body. Bionic bikes, tone your body whilst improving your fitness. Everyone can now shape up at home. Call BeFit Higher now at a location near you.
Now, Bob, he threw up a party for all his old mates.
Howdy there.
Ex-PMs, some for presidents, and some not so great.
Patters. Patties.
I got them in frozen packs from the supermarket.
In frozen packs in Western supermarket.
Joe Cocker. The 25th anniversary tour. And now the Essential Collection. 18 of Joe Cocker's greatest hits on one gold limited edition CD. Joe Cocker, the Essential Collection. Get it now.
3 goals to Ken Judge, 6 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn. Van der Haar moved to defence. The umpire has found a free kick, certainly penalising the side, it would appear. They didn't play the advantage rule there. McCarthy has the free. He's gone out wide to Lester Smith on right centre wing. He's gone for a short pass at Langford, takes the mark at centre half forward. Langford preferred by Alan Jeans to Curran, maybe in view of the greasy conditions.
Well, I wonder if that's a good move, moving Van der Haar down there in defence at this early stage of this quarter, because they're only in front by a goal.
He may be injured. Langford, usually a long kick. That's a long kick. Off the hands of Van der Haar and Byrne, and out of bounds or a point. It's the latter. And so the scores on Seven's Big League. Hawthorn 99, leading Essendon 92.
7 points the difference, just over the 6-minute mark. Waiting on Duckworth to bring the ball back into play. He's had a great duel with Matthews, but Matthews has kicked 3 goals up to this stage of the game. The ball back into play. Langford and Weston both missed it. The back of the pack is Watts. He's got a chance to streak away, but Robertson's right on his tail. The kick is not a good one, and a mark taken here at centre half forward by Lester Smith. Played a fair game today. He'd coming across that time with Neagle. They both dropped it now. Neagle recovers quickly. Takes a wide turn, goes for a pass, not a good one, but it might be all right, and Weston saves it there. Did he pick it up on the first bounce or not?
No, it's a mark.
A mark there to Weston round about the centre field area. 7 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn. But the Bombers always bounce back. They have today, at least. What's that, a free kick to Schwab, and he's played a fair game too, Bob.
Yes, he's done a good job. He's really made some wonderful efforts and just curtailed him down there.
There's Tuck driving the ball back there. Nagel couldn't hold that one. Picked up by Weston, backing up well. The ball over the centre half forward position. Tapped on by Lester Smith. Tapped out again by Robertson. Over to Lester Smith. Another hand pass to Green. He hasn't had many touches today, but he gets this one out okay to Schwab. Goes for the long kick. Looking up there for Byrne, and Matthews in front. Oh, he dropped it. Down he goes. The umpire said it might be a free kick. No, he's called play on us. Judge spins out of the pack. He's grabbed it. Could be dropping the ball against him. It is. Van der Haar's down in the serious... well, he looks as though he's serious. The ball dropping short, but the umpire's going to ball it back. It's a 15-metre penalty. 7 points the difference. Got one on the face, Van der Haar. A little bit groggy. There's the kick out there to Danaher. Having a bit of trouble. Ducks their head like Collins as he goes down. They pile on top of him. The umpire said it'll be a ball up out there on the centre wing position. Hawthorn 14-15, 99 to Essendon 13-14, 92. A difference of 7 points just over the 8-minute mark of this last quarter. Van der Haar coming off the ground, I think.
Vandehar off the ground, it would appear. Ball up on the outer side. McCarthy and Merritt. Picked up by Merritt. He can't get clear. No one can. Finally, it's Donnell. Just about threw the ball out of the pack, but not to an Essendon player. Green goes down. He can't get clear either. It's a real scramble out there with the greasy ball, and once again we'll see a bounce pretty well at centre field. With Vandehar off the ground, and that means that Thompson has come back on. Where's he gone? Out towards the action straight away. McCarthy and Merritt. Going through solidly is Watson. New. Not fast enough. Williams is there. Picked up by DP Domenico, or in fact he's trying to pick it up. It's out of bounds, I think. And it will be a boundary throw in left forward pocket for Essendon. 9 minutes gone in the final quarter as we watch that in replay. And a nice old shirt front. Knocked down by Madden. Picked up by Mew. Long clearing torpedo punt kick out towards centre wing. Weston and Brereton. Folds. Gives it straight to Langford, who says thanks very much, and kicks it into the open spaces at right half forward. Matthews and Duckworth. Duckworth gets the kick in and puts it towards the boundary line, which it traverses. Right half forward flank for Hawthorn, and Vandehar looking a little bit groggy out there. Club doctor having a look at him.
Oh, he's got it right across the eye.
Certainly Stig. McCarthy and Madden. Langford put the hip and shoulder in, but it will be a ball up. Still at right half forward flank for Hawthorn. And we've been playing just on the 10-minute mark of the term.
7 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn on their half forward on about 60 metres out from their goal. Knocked out that time by McCarthy. It hits the deck. Watson comes in to meet it. Bounces right for him. Another long hand pass coming over to Hawker. Hawker's cleared. Judge is after him. He gets a long kick out there towards the wing position. It's Danaher and Mew racing after. Danaher's first there, but he fumbles. This gives Mew a chance, but he won't give in. He kicks it off the ground. Good play. In goes O'Halloran. He's grabbed by Matt, but he shrugs him off beautifully. A hand pass to Robertson. And the racehorse goes for a long hand pass out to Rodney Eade. Neagle's after him. Another short pass. It's all right, and Brereton's got the mark. And Hawthorn starting to look a lot better, particularly around their forward line. The lead made by DP Domenico. Byrne at the back, got the sit here over Walsh. He positioned himself properly, punched on again by Merritt. The ball going for the boundary line, and it's out of bounds in the forward pocket, about 30 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. They're 14-15-99 to Western 13-14-92 as we approach the 11-minute mark of this last quarter. Knocked out by Merritt, grabbed that time by Wallace, but the kick was smothered. Tries to get it out. Plenty of scrimmaging going on there, and the umpire will ball it up about 20 metres out from the Hawthorn goal.
Can't help but admire the endeavour of both teams, Luke.
Well, it's been a tough slogging match, and I should imagine the Magpies would be happy about this too. Because they play the loser next week in the preliminary final, VFL Park, as the ball hits the deck. Still plenty of fumbling as Weston tries to come out of the pack. Gets a hand pass back to Bowles. A hurried kick out there towards that wing position, but there's that little Schwab coming out. He's played a fine game today.
Yes, he has.
And Schwab's got the mark out there at half back. Hawthorn have been into attack for most of this quarter, and they lead by 7 points. As we wait now for Schwab to drive it well up there towards Byrne at the full forward position. Matthews punched away. Chance now for the ball to come back to O'Halloran. Oh, Neagle got out the way that time. A hand pass back to Neagle again. He's clear. Goes for a short pass. Over there to Danaher. Fumbles, but he clears okay now. He goes for a short pass. This looks dangerous as we see Baker run into an open goal. Fires. It'll be good, a goal. So the difference now only 1 point. That's 3 goals to Baker. 14-14, 98 Essendon to Hawthorn, 14-15, 99. That's the thing about football.
12 and a half minutes gone in the final term. Hawthorn lead by a point. Very dark here at the MCG. McCarthy doing the ruck work for Hawthorn against Madden and wins it out. Robertson caught. Out to Russo, caught by Williams, but he gets his kick in. DP Domenico getting underneath it, and Marks tries to shrug off Weston and does so. He'll go for a long shot in towards the 10-metre square. Byrne, he's got it, no!
Pretty close to a mark.
That's a mark. Out of bounds. Actually, I think Matthews might have knocked that away from him.
I think he might have. Byrne was about to grab the second time, and Matthews grabbed it as well.
Byrne and Madden. Knocked down. Wallace is there. Can he trap it? He's gone for a long hand pass. Picked up by Brereton. The snapshot won't be a score. Bertie's got the mark.
Oh, what a strong mark that was. That was a ripper, wasn't it? Oh, that was a great strong mark. Look at it.
That's just standing your ground, and really, what an example DP Domenico is to the youngsters who maybe want to play league football.
Well, if he can't lift Hawthorn today with his efforts, they really don't want to win the match, I'd suggest. Played a great game. Kicked 4 goals already. Still the leading goal kicker in the match. Chance to make it 5 from 25 metres out.
Hooked it.
He's hooked it and missed it.
Oh, golly, look. He's disappointed. That's the first mistake he's made all day.
Certainly deserved a goal. A great mark. Hawthorn lead by 2 points now. 100 plays 98. That's the Melbourne cricket ground.
Let's hope for Bertie's sake it's not the fatal mistake either, Bob, because he played too good of a game to be blamed for a loss here today.
Duckworth, again, he's just about every time put in the little kick. Didn't really gain much on that occasion, though. Over the top, Walsh can't complete the mark. Just about runs into Shane Hurd, who throws it back to Hawker. Hawker gets clear. He's played a good game. Hawker up towards centre wing. Man in front should be paid, I think. Yes, Schwab playing on, but it will be a mark for McCarthy. McCarthy taking the grab at left centre wing for Hawthorn, being preferred in the ruck in the final term so far by Alan Jeans. McCarthy up to left half forward flank, and this time Byrne has the mark, but it might be a free kick. No. Michael Byrne, a long way from goal. It'll be a mammoth kick to get anywhere near it. 2-on-1, Langford's there. So too is Hawker. As I said, he's played a great game, Glenn Hawker. One of the best I've seen him put in for Essendon. Donnell taking the mark at left half-back flank.
And the difference is 2 points. As we approach the 15.5-minute mark, a short pass coming up, and Watson's grabbed it out there at half-back. The Bombers won't give in. Umpire's called play on. He gets around Robertson. He was nearly hooked by the leg. Now he's lost it. Trying to do a little bit too much. Umpire's called play on as the ball goes out of bounds, but he's going to pay Watson a free kick. I don't know what for. Could have been a bit lucky, Timmy.
I think it was in front of the Essendon crowd. It helped.
Well, he tried to do a little bit too much as the ball finally comes back there towards that half-forward line. Players set themselves. O'Halloran outmanoeuvred that time, Merritt, and takes a strong mark there at half-back for Hawthorn. 2 points the difference. And neither side can get a big break to say they're going to win this game. A short pass. It bounces okay for Loveridge, and the little rover streaks away as he goes for the long kick, looking for Byrne again. In front, he's got it. Umpire said play on it. Well, that was nearly a mark as we see Weston clear the ball out wide at DP Domenico and Donnell having a great battle. Bertie goes down, and the umpire said it'll be on the cheek. He'll get a free kick. And listen to this Essendon crowd go mad. Donnell's not too happy about it either.
We'll watch on replay.
Oh, yes, the player coming past copped him in the face.
I think Bertie might have put it over the umpire.
Well, there we see Bertie DP Domenico with a shot from about 50 metres out. I think the distance is too far. He lets fly. It's a high kick. Hits the deck. Matthews tries to get this one. There's a smother up. Fowles falls on top of it, and the umpire will ball it up right on the point of the square. Nearly 17 minutes gone. 2 points the difference, and this is a rip-roaring game. Both sides will sleep well tonight. It's been a tough battle all day. Byrne. Madden got the knockout. Grabbed by Duckworth. He's played a great game too. Finally a kick out to Watson. Short pass coming out looking for Thompson. Thompson and Lester Smith go after this one, and the ball is out of bounds. So we're right on the 17-minute mark of the last quarter. It's 14-14, 98 Essendon to Hawthorn, 14-16, 100 points.
Doesn't come up that way on the screen, but very dark here. The lights would be handy if they were completed. Knocked down by McCarthy. Out of bounds again. About 10 metres closer to the Hawthorn goal, but still to all intents and purposes on centre wing. 17.5 minutes gone.
Every time that Hawthorn looked like breaking away, Pete, the Bombers bounce back again, don't they?
Yes, neither side's had a break right throughout the afternoon. Ball finally got to Russell Green. Oh, the old leave it trick. And Duckworth takes the mark anyway. It's a 15-metre penalty. Duckworth lobs it high towards centre wing. Knocked away from Merritt. Williams is there, though. Controls it beautifully for Essendon. He's gone for a pass right down the throat of Harvey. So a chance to put Essendon in front. He's 50 metres out from goal. You can see the centre square line, but he should be able to just about put it in the square from there. It's a beautiful kick. It's a point, I think, or is it a goal? It's 1 point, so 1 point the difference. 100 to 99.
Well, I wouldn't like to predict who's going to win it, Bob. I'll tell you that now.
Anybody's going this one, Lou.
I tell you what, it'd be interesting if it was a draw, wouldn't it? Messrs Hamilton and Ablett would be licking their lips, I think. Kicked out by Chris Mew. And the mark juggled there by Langford. Langford at the point of the square from centre half back. Looking for Brereton, he's in front and takes the mark. No, he doesn't, says the umpire. Wallace over the top to Eade, who can score. He's gone for a pass. Byrne can't take it. Plenty of Essendon players down there backing up well, one of whom is Folds. He's cleared it out wide, looking for Donnell. Birdie has to go the punch. That's a mark or free kick to the Essendon player.
Yes, Birdie should have gone the punch on that occasion. He tried to mark from behind. But Donnell, an extremely good mark. And when you're in front or behind from deep Edelman's case, he should have gone the punch.
Walker on left centre wing. On and turn to Weston. Up to left half forward for Essendon. The bounce will favour O'Halloran, but it's just out of bounds. And it will be a boundary throw in left half forward for Essendon, with the Bombers trailing by 1 point.
19.5. We're just on the 20-minute mark of this last quarter, and a point the difference. Neither side able to get that break. Knocked away by Robertson. It's a hard one. The ball is out of bounds again, about 50 metres around from the Essendon goal. But at least it's in their attacking zone. Hawthorn have headed them off plenty of times today, but the Bombers keep on bouncing back. But both sides will be very tired tonight because it's been a hard slogging game without being, well, there's no spiteful incidents at all. We see a bit of a crash up now. While the kick is a high one by Baker. He copped one on the face that time. It comes back to Tucker. Hurried kick back there towards Wallace in the front position. Punched out. Going after it now is Donnell. He's in a bit of trouble, but still gets a hand pass out. There we see, going down that time was little Thompson. Breaks clear, drives the ball up, and Ezard's got the mark. But he's a fair distance out from goal, and Ezard's already kicked one goal. He's gone for a pass, and Timmy Watson's got the mark about 45 to 50 metres out from goal, directly in front. Well, they're trailing by a point.
It won't be much longer.
And this will put them in front by 5 points if he can kick successfully. Waiting on Timmy Watson. Played very well since quarter time. A point the difference. The kick is on its way. It's a high one. It's a pretty good one. Now it's touched on the line and scores a dead level.
A goal.
A goal. Oh, I couldn't see the umpire. It's a goal, so the Bombers have hit the front by 5 points. The scoreboard.
Will come up any moment.
Well, not good play on that occasion by the Hawthorn ruckman. He should have been down there helping out. McCarthy should have been down, and whereas O'Halloran had to try and punch that ball away himself. If there'd been 2 players there, it might have made all the difference.
Essendon lead by 5 points.
5 points the difference. Can they come back? The ball hits the deck again. A chance for Robertson to get clear. A long hand pass out to Weed. It's a bad one. He's in trouble. Ducks the head, but still gets a kick, and Hawthorn go back into attack. Duckworth couldn't hold that, but he goes after it. He won't give in. He's a terror. They call him, and the umpire will ball it up at centre half forward for Hawthorn, about 60 metres out from their goal. That could be Timmy Watson in trouble there. 5 points the difference in favour of Essendon, and a ball up at centre half forward.
Well, if Essendon can get the next goal, they would just about be certain of being in the grand final. Williams' kick is smothered though, but plenty of Essendon players are running. They can't get clear though. A ball up again, half forward for Hawthorn. Well, Hawthorn have probably been into attack more than Essendon this quarter, but the Bombers have the points on the board. There must be 30 players around that bounce. Knocked down by McCarthy. Williams and Langford. Matthews runs into Langford, actually.
Langford. Matthews.
Well, I think he might have been lucky.
He clocked it too high.
Where did he run into? I thought he hit his own player.
Williams grabbed him too high. Well, it might have been a blessing in disguise. He did run into Langford because that gave Williams a chance to grab him, Pete.
Yes, as it turned out. Well, if he can see the goals, he might be able to kick it. It's so dark here, you need a miner's lamp. Won't quite make the distance, and the difference is 4 points now in favour of Essendon. We're only 2 minutes away from time on. Next goal, I reckon, would win the match. 105 to 101. Watson back on his feet, looks okay. Duckworth to bring the ball back into play. He's got cramp, I think, like Garry has had before. Duckworth not going for the small kick this time, but he's found Roger Merritt okay, marking in front of McCarthy. Essendon just having a little bit more at the moment, a little bit more go. Hawker chips it up to Baker. Baker Likewise has gone for a pass. Byrne goes the fist away. Green spoons it out to Eade. They need a goal badly. Hawthorn up to Matthews and Duckworth. Duckworth again going the punch. He's played a ripper game down there. McCarthy, here's Matthews though, the rebound. He's got it onto Loveridge. Loveridge shoots, it's there. Hawthorn are back in front. What a game we've got at the MCG.
That's the thing about things, the thing about football.
You'll feel right at home with Early Settler, solid timber furniture with traditional style at family prices. Like the finely crafted Nelson dining set with Hamilton hall stand, now packaged at an amazing $8.99. Traditional Windsor dining sets, now exceptional value. And the beauty of solid mahogany. This hand-carved chiffonier and traditional dining table with 6 solid mahogany chairs for an incredible $16.98. There's a huge range, but hurry, it's only while stocks last. Always affordable at your Early Settler home store.
Schwarzenegger. It's adventure like you've never seen before, from the past and the future. Now you can enjoy the Schwarzenegger video collection from Time Life. Get these mind-blowing movies delivered right to your door. History-making Terminator 2. Hasta la vista, baby. Astonishing Total Recall. Crazy comedy Twins.
Not identical twins. Oh, no.
Red hot action in red heat.
I have my orders.
Last Action Hero and many more. Phone 1-800-806262 now to start your Schwarzenegger collection with the Terminator for only $9.95.
I'll be back.
Keep the Terminator and another video will follow approximately every month. Call this number now to begin your Schwarzenegger video collection. Use your credit card and you'll receive this exclusive keyring absolutely free. Phone 1-800-806262 now to order the Terminator for only $9.95.
Don't let me down.
They are shooting at children, little children, and old people that can't escape. We are almost every day in the basement. We don't have some basic things. Food, we drink unhealthy water. If they can send some money for funds, UNICEF, to bring us food, medicines, I will be very, very grateful.
6 months on, what are Melbourne viewers saying about Today Tonight?
A lot more informative.
Very informative.
Very appealing.
We see more of Melbourne rather than interstate things.
Things that concern the public of Melbourne. Intelligent viewing.
To the point and very professional. Jill Singer does a great job. I like her better than I like him.
I think she comes across as a sincere, genuine person. She seems really natural and honest. She talks to me, not at me.
Yeah, she does a good job.
The critics agree Today Tonight is
a much better current affairs show than its rival.
Discover why. 6:30 weeknights.
24 and a half minutes gone. Hawthorn lead by 2 points in the second semi-final. What a match this is. McCarthy, Williams, his kick is smothered, but it's picked up by Thompson. Fresh on the ground. Thompson's gone for a pass. Lester Smith can't mark it. Oh. They all stack up down there. Now it's Lester Smith with a second chance. He's got a fumble. Now he's okay. He gets clear.
And he's kicked the ball out to the wing position. Coming in as Judd. Has had a pretty quiet day since quarter time. That's his 5th kick, I think, since that period. The ball over the half-forward line. Hawthorn in front by 2 points. Duckworth spinning out of the pack. He's played a crackerjack game today. He's gone for a pass. It might be all right. Tapped on by Judge. Coming in to meet it now is McCarthy. A hand pass to Lester Smith. It bounces okay the second time. The ball across the centre half forward. Langford flies. He goes down. They fall over left and right. Clark gets the ball out. Bowles is smothered. They can't all kick off the ground by Langford. Nearly a kick in danger, and the umpire will ball it up at centre half forward. What a tough encounter this is.
Definitely finished up in the southern stand.
2 points the difference. Into time on by 30 seconds in favour of Hawthorn. The ball up at centre half forward. Can the Bombers bounce back and get another goal? They've been doing it all day. Knocked out by Merritt. Kicked off the ground. Has the go now for Lester Smith. And coming in to meet it now is Dano. A good hand pass over to Thompson. The kick is smothered as the ball goes out wide. It's Harvey and Russo. Thompson backing up too, but he can't pick it up. Russo goes on the ball, knocked out of bounds. So it's out of bounds out there towards Essendon's half-forward line, about 80 metres around from their goal. 2 points the difference. Can the Bombers come back and win this game and go into the grand final? Or will it be Hawthorn again? And we're at the 26-minute mark of this last quarter. Thompson again with a hurried kick down there towards the forward pocket. Coming out to meet it is Watson, but he looks pretty sore. He went down with cramps a moment ago. Got the socks down. That's a sign of tiredness. But I think everybody on the ground would be pretty tired at this particular stage of the game. Oh, what a pressure match this has been. Knocked out back there by Matt, picked up by Russo. It's a high kick. Coming in is DP at a minute ago. The ball pushed to the boundary line, and it's out of bounds again. It's still on Essendon's half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal, and Hawthorn in front by 2 points. But I think this will be a long quarter. There hasn't been many goals kicked as they all try to crash through the pack. There's a long one down there. Coming out to meet it is Swab, but it's too long and it's out of bounds. And Swab will take the penalty free kick down there in the back pocket. 15-15, 105 Essendon to Hawthorn. Their score is 15-17, 107. The ball back there towards centre half forward, or centre half back for Hawthorn, and a good mark. Oh, there'll be a 15-metre penalty here, I think, for sure. No. It'll go to Mew. No, he wants to get it, but the umpire, Robertson, won't have a bar of that. Gone out wide. Lester Smith takes the mark. Oh, nearly went off. Now he's off. A long hand pass to DP at a minute ago. It's got a bounce right. He's collared. Down he goes. Well tackled, holding the ball, the umpire said. That was a good tackle that time by Azar. A quick pass coming over there to Baker. He's grabbed. What's the result there? No, it'll be a ball up. Same difference. Same decision. No difference. Same incident, of course. Similar incident. Oh, that was inconsistency by the umpire. The first time they've done that today.
Exactly the same decision.
Here we go now. 2 points the difference. Breaking through as Williams goes for a hand pass. Grabbed a little high. Pushed on by Langford. A chance now for Judge. He gives a hand pass back to Green. Has hardly been sighted. Another one coming over to Robertson. Hawthorn swing back into attack. A chance for Reid to mark. He's got it. And he's only about 30 metres out. And if he kicks this one, it'll put them in front by 8 points. And it could be the end of the ball game for Essendon. We're at the 28-minute mark. And I reckon it'll go about 31 minutes this quarter.
Be lucky to go that long, I think, Lou.
Won't go 31.
Oh, the game resting on the shoulders of Rodney Eaton as he comes in for the kick.
There it is, the siren's gone, it won't matter.
And there's the goal, and Hawthorn have won. They go into the grand final for 1984. The final scores at the MCGs. Peter Landy jumping out of his skin. 16-17, 113 to Essendon, 15-15, 105. But believe you me, both these sides will sleep well tonight because it's been a tough encounter. They've had many players and full marks to Essendon. I think Peter hit the nail on the head. Whatever side wins, well, a draw would have been a good result, but Hawthorn lasted out, and they've still got the edge on Essendon, Bob. Essendon can't seem to beat this mob when it comes to the home and away matches and the important matches in the final.